hit the start stream button. It is not a beach day. Pixel redeemed outfit. Kimono made. What was the third one? Cheerleader. Made? Okay, okay. Bog. I need to minimize Warudo. We need to fucking calibrate. I thought I was gonna be early. I was like, oh man, I'm actually like ahead of schedule for once. This is so cool. I'm actually gonna be at the world before I go live. They're not gonna see me in fucking fishing. Nope. Nope. Steam Air. God damn it. Lost 5 minutes. Grr. Where are we going anyway? I kind of feel like a WoW world. Oh, I like this one. Maybe we go there. Wait, have I ever been to the Firelands? We're gonna check out the Firelands. Okay. Capture you in the laundry, get your big ass ears out of the damn caption. VR chat is not responding. Oh boy. Oh, those are my messages. Row, pocket size Yulind. Then we went live. Pixel redeemed outfit. You know what? I think I have been here before. This is one of the. I was gonna say one of the best raids. As soon as I was gonna say, I was like, no, it wasn't. No, it fucking wasn't. This raid had good points, but it had a lot of fucking low points as well. Huh. Oh, I didn't mute. Shit.
Bless.
Thank you. Made, this is my last day, chat. I don't have any more points. It's been real, Pixel. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Octal. Hi, Ranmu. Hi, Giraffe. You know, I wish you spoke my language. I wish you knew the breakthrough for artists I did. I get it. I get that it's really cool. I'm sorry that I, like, don't understand why it's so impressive, okay? I just know that it is, and I'm happy you're proud of it, and you're so cool, Giraffe. I'm sorry I'm too stupid for you. Dies. Hi, Smile. He's alive. Hi, Cairo. We gotta find a place to go to. So you can be a WoW cafe maid? That's not how the song goes. Yeah, I speak not saving any outfit tickets for me. What? I don't think this is... Is it really at this fucking angle? That is kind of crazy. Oh! It started walking toward me and scared me. I'm actually going to respawn. I wonder if these are teleports. Can I go to toggle platform? Teleport to platform. Well, this isn't. This brought me nowhere. Is there a different teleport? This is a teleport. Toggle NPCs all. What are these for? That's not how the song goes. Didn't know it was a song. Send it to me. Hi, Funbound. Then going to Firelands after posting the Seal Life He's getting the doghouse tonight. What? What does the Firelands have to do with the seal wife? Chiropixel. Hi, Wrath. Hi, Icy Mage. Smile. Hey, Yell. Hi, Octal. Ron, it's okay, Yulind. I'm very excited about it. I don't mean to emotionally manipulate you for validation. I just came to shout that I'm happy. Thank you for the acknowledgement you have given me, and it's okay that you don't get it. It's definitely a feeling of, like, dumb girlfriend who doesn't understand the hobby. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, I wish I could, you know, understand and celebrate with you. Sorry, I'm too stupid. And you're just like... He doesn't get it, chat. He doesn't fucking get it. It's fine, it's fine. I'm just like, ah! Hi, Hobbit. Did I streak yesterday? I can't remember. This plays toasty. Yeah. What is toggle platform? Oh, that was probably a bad idea. Okay. So let me explain to you guys what I want. The big citadel back there. Specifically right here. There's a boss here. There's a boss here on a big flat open platform that I would like to go to. That's like the flat area of like, oh, this would be a cool place to stretch. But I have to go through like the fucking all this field area, and I can't go straight there. Do you see this little river of lava right here? You can't go across that. You have to go left or right of it. And so it's a little bit like, oh, that's a fucking long run. I don't want to do all that. But like, hi, Zuby. I don't think I have another way to get there. I was really hoping they had like a teleport there, but let's just start fucking hoofing it, I guess. No, I can at least teleport down here. I can at least teleport to here. Oh. Apparently, so apparently I turned on a platform and now I can stand up here. Reversey, video player, billiard. The Lord God has put a fucking billiard table up here. Okay. Why is that boss over there? I just gotta start walking. Well, now it's okay. I'm used to you not getting it. I still tolerate you. What the fuck? Being cute femboy himbo is a lot of work. It's okay. Hi, Trogdor. He is a dumb girlfriend for sure. Ah! Hi, fishy. Welcome. I see. Hi, fish. Hi, Kara. There's some dust on the windowsill. Okay. You think I actually do maid work? No, I'm just like in this to look pretty. I don't know fuck all about... Well, okay, I'm actually not that bad at cleaning, but... He's gonna start walking so soon? Hi, fishy. Love. What if the bridge isn't up? What if I run all this way and the bridge isn't even there? Alright, here's the little history lesson on the Firelands. In World of Warcraft, you have Azeroth. You have your basic reality. But then there is the elemental planes. Basically, in like the old war, the elemental lords sided with the void gods and whatnot, the old gods, and against the titans. And the titans won and sealed away the elementals in the elemental plane. The elemental plane is basically a dimension of pure elements. And it is in 4 layers. At the top is the elemental plane of air, and that's where the air lord was sealed and all of his subjects. Under that is the water plane. Under that is the earth plane, and under that is the fire plane. It kind of mimics the, I guess, setting of the world with, you know, molten core. this is the fire plane. This is basically where all the fire people live, and they want to get out. They don't like being here. They're not necessarily evil. They just were aligned evil in the past. Their leader, Ragnaros, is a very famous World of Warcraft character. Hi, Global. And, he's evil. He's pretty bad. He's not a good guy. He was one of the first major raids, like one of the very first 40-man bosses in World of Warcraft, and he's fucking iconic. In the 3rd expansion, you fight him here where he is at full power. Back in the past, he was not full power. He was, summoned prematurely to the mortal plane. And, he's like, too soon. You summoned me too soon. And then you fight him. And you don't kill him there, you just send him back to the elemental plane. Here, you fight him and kill him. And when he's at full power. Hi, Kyle. And so, when he dies, the elemental plane of fire just has no lord for a bit. And then in Legion, shamans actually work to recruit the elemental lords to help them. Hi, Kumi. And they basically end the like feudal war between all of the fire elementals, basically endorsing one and being like, yeah, this guy's gonna win, and you just fucking beat the shit out of the other ones and establish this guy as the elemental lord of fire. That changes again in Dragonflight, when in the final raid of Mirdasil, the big bad guy is a big fire dragon, and because he has so much power over fire, he basically recruits the elemental lord of fire. He's like, yeah, you serve me now, and he is one of the bosses of that raid. Anyway, this has been History on the Firelands. I have something potentially exciting today. Pin 1. Dolly. Advanced. Import. Paste file path here. What? Okay. That's not what I was expecting. Where is the mouse? There it is. Downloads. Copy as path. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yuli's such a wow nerd. Yeah. Play? Does it move with me? Okay, it does. Where is... I cannot change the anchor. Dolly, stop. Anchor. World. I want to move right into the middle of this? Yeah. And then I want to set it to local. Okay. I wish... Alright, Octal, it's working. I wish I knew how to do this so I could make adjustments to it. Because it does need to be out a little bit. But otherwise, I'm like, oh, dude, it's working flawlessly. It's working perfectly. Hi, Rick. Hi, Baldir. Okay. I'm like super behind. Where were we? He's dumped girlfriend for sure. Go washing the dishes, Yulind. Oh no, mother is in heck. The black mold will save your twisted soul, Rem. Where is Surprise? Surprise? Where's the elemental plane of Argon? Who the fuck is Argon? Guten Morgen. What about ice? Is that in water or earth? Because technically speaking, ice is a rock. Ice would be in the elemental plane of water. Wait, did it stop? Oh, okay. I need to set the loop. Path type, looping, repeat. Okay. That's what I need. I didn't set to that. Set in water, earth, because technically speaking, ice is a rock. That would be water, but like the elemental plane of water is just, it's all water. It's like the whole way down, it's water. High gloom, icy fire, and Kumi. Yuli's such a WoW nerd. Oh, no Wang. Cute too. Hi, Paul dear. Where'd my camera go? Where'd my camera go? Oh, it's over there. You set loop to resolve. Okay. What does resolve do? Yeah, it's a little too close. Yulind main. Hi, Rick. No praise until you finish your chores. I'll have you know I was actually very productive yesterday. And I did do my chores, okay? I fucking did the thing. What does it look like if I change the behavior? If I have it look at me, I don't like that. We have a new video today, okay? We have the Isle of we have the Isle of Quel'Danas to walk through today. It's like 50 minutes, and so I have a new video today. Fuck you, I was productive. The inert gas, the elemental plane of surprise. Where is it? Ha ha. Techno. Camera's like, yo, hold up, is that made? But me too, camera, me too. It did not go that bad. It did not go that bad. Yeah, I got the elemental plane of Jack in the Box tacos. I see. What the fuck is Argon? 7% of air addresses me? Whoa. I was tracking for a second. Yeah. When are we gonna walk the Isle of Yulind? There is no Isle of Yulind. That's not a thing. The loop makes it start at the beginning each time. There's a little jump. Resolve makes it perfect. Oh, okay. Fills the path to the start. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Booblin Maid would be amazing, you know? Okay, alright. Hoi Zubi, hi Kara, when Zubi is seeking their techno. No butt fangs from the front today? No, it goes down enough. It's a pretty short skirt, but it's not that short. It's a lot shorter in the back, holy. Hi, Tronk. Yulind, you forgot to say good morning to me. The one thing I don't like about the dolly is that I can't just grab my camera and get in close. Because that was very much a moment where I would get in close and do that. Maybe I didn't want to say good morning to you today. No, I'm kidding. Good morning, Techno. Can't you set the pin? So here's what we did. I wanted to set up the dolly. And Octal found a add-on for VR chat that gives you better dolly controls. And I was like, hey, how much of an ask would it be for you to do this for me with the controls? So I just have to, because all I want is a good import. All I want is a good import path that just, I upload it every morning, and then it's like, done. And so Octal was like, yeah, sure, done. Just to clean up. All I want is a clean orbit. That's like all I want. And so Octal did that. And then he found another add-on. He was like, never mind, don't look at this one. I already forgot what that one does. And so I'm super happy with this. I'm like super happy. It is a little close. And so I might get the thing myself so that I could make it and tweak it. Because this is the problem with like commissioning somebody. You have like a vision of what you want, and getting the person to understand that and know it is like really, really fucking hard. Is that the hi Kana? And so like, you know, trying to be like, all right, Octal, it's almost perfect. but I needed to go 2 inches to the left. Redo the entire thing is just like, there's also the delay, right? Like, they did this 2 hours ago, right? I can't give them instant feedback. Whereas if I was making it, I could make it, test it, and be like, oh yeah, it needs to shift 2 inches, and then just remake it again. So like, this is very much I'm super happy with this. I'm probably just going to like get the thing myself, Octal, and try to remake it. But I'm happy that, one, I'm happy with how this is working. 2, I'm happy that you know how to use it, so I can message you and be like, how do I do this? How do I do this part? But this is, I'm like, ooh, this is working nice. Yeah, you know what's, oh, hi, Nomasu. Where were we? You get the butt in a year's worth of orbit. Can you bow to the fortress? Thank you. What? Good morning to me. Hi, Nomasu. It's perfect length in the back, I say. Can't you set the pin? Kind of, but like sometimes it just doesn't count the pins. Sometimes it's like, when I was doing it, I was trying to do it with a 5 pin. So pin 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 where the first one was. And then I was trying to give it a curved motion so that it would make a circle. But then it wouldn't count pins 1 and 2. It would like, these don't exist. And I was just like, what do you mean they don't exist? Just fucking go to them. And it wouldn't go to the pins I wanted it to. Cute Matsu, good morning. Oh, I need that. Just to clean over. Is that the Yulind? Intent is very hard. Hi, Juice. Hi. I'll tell you one thing. It's kind of like keeping track of it, and like when it's behind me and I'm reading, I'm just like, oh, I just feel like I'm disrespectfully looking away from everybody. Dry scoop gamer subs. It also matters how much the ego the commissioned has. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, hi everyone on the program, but this is an incredible proof of concept. I didn't think it was possible. You didn't think it was possible? Told Fishy a sin I commit with commissions. 99% of the time I want to leave it up to the artist's interpretation. Better recently, where when commissioning artists I already have before I said looks good, without looking at the sketch, they sent me a little Cairo, you're a monster. So people actually think when it comes to art commissions that if you're just like, hey, do whatever you want, have fun, that's like good for the artist. It's not. That might be okay for an artist that you've commissioned a few times before and you have like a good relationship with. But like if it's a new artist that like, not a new artist, but it's your first time working with an artist, the more stuff you give them to work with, the better. If you give them like a fucking essay of here's what I want, here's the stuff, here's the pose, here's the outfits, then it's for them, it's like no thought, just fucking do it. But like if you just give them like, hey, make a good picture, what they're expecting is, oh god, okay, well, I guess I hope they like what comes out. Hi, Tram. I would never complain at the end product even if I don't like it. Well, oh, this is kind of weird. I don't know where. Oh, it's on local. Okay, so it moved with me. Fine. Oopsie, Cairo, oopsie. Been trying to get a perfect orbit for a while now. The thing is, once you have more than 2 pins, the first and last end up deciding direction. It's super weird, but they help shape the movement. Wait, doesn't Ram have a bad end in ReZero? Bad end and continues. Every single character in ReZero has a bad end. But they have like 5 bad ends and then a good end. And then the good end is always the one that goes through. Unless they're a villain. If they're a villain, they typically have like 5 good ends and then 1 bad end. That's how the whole time looping thing of ReZero works. I think it was possible because I had the understanding that the points on the dolly were absolutely. So you'd import it and it would be the same place in the world, but there's a local option. Yeah. Hi, is I want a game together? Okay. No, I don't want a game together. In fact, even though you're probably not here anymore, I want you to go away. Bye. All right. I've never complained at an end product I didn't like it. Oopsie. Oopsie, Cairo, oopsie. Hi, Trim. Yeah, communication is kind of needed for a good commission to happen. Not necessarily, but I mean, you either need a good... You need like a good standing or a good understanding with the person, or, it's a lot hard. Hi, Violet. Hi, Global. Oh, that's cool. I'm like that too. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Hi, Unknown. You're like that idle animation of JRPG. Take your word for it, Yulind. I failed today's riddle. I almost failed. I literally got 5 lines without a single green. I got 3 yellows pretty quickly, and then by the 5th line, it was like, I don't have any greens, and I still only have the 3 yellows. And then I sat there for like an hour playing, recording in WoW, and it was like, dude, what the fuck? And eventually I was like, it's gotta be this word. But like, I very much sat there on the 6th one for a long time. Unknown, have I let simply ghost them for a month and come back with a banger? Hi, Molly Boo. Oh, did Molly pay taxes? She did. Hi, Molly. What up, Icy Pilot? If someone commissions me for something and just ghosts me for longer than a few days, I'm gonna consider dropping their commission, lol. Gaming before work. Okay. Let's start stretching. We're at 27 minutes. No, the fuck we're not. We are not at 27 minutes already. Okay. You know it'd be perfect, Octal? If I had a option in the dolly to like just spread and bring them in close. If there was like a central point that I could just like, okay, spread them out from that. And I could like increase the distance without, yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be fucking hell yeah. Took a while for us to book it here. Spread around. The points of the dolly. So right now, the way you guys are moving around, there's like set points in a circle around me, and the dolly is slowly moving around them. But they're a little close. I don't like that it's cutting my head off. I don't like that you guys can't see my shoes. Maybe I don't stretch at that angle. Yeah, there's a radius slider. Is there? Okay. Dolly. Oh. Let me just try this. Does it work if I do that? I need to move more into the middle. Anchor. World. Okay, I need to be... Is this in the middle? This looks very... This kind of looks central, but... Okay. Where am I? You're over there? In the app, though, not in game. Oh, okay. Oh, that's clever. I did zoom it out a bit, which I think is a bit better, but... Spread it around. Where are we? Game for work takes a while. That'd be awesome. Spread around in the app thing, not in the game. Oh, that's clever. Zoom is smart, yeah. Okay. Oh, you guys just are going to get a lot of angles here, aren't you? I'm making a choice all by myself. Hell yeah. I think I have one more knee lift. We like the angles. Hi, Fran. Forward bow. Is that bow or bow? Get the cameras ready, chat room. Good lord. Ugh. Ankle lifts. You gotta do the maid bow when master comes home. Is that just a curtsy? Okay, so there's the butler bow, right? Which is the, you know, like that. But then there's the maid, or the curtsy, which is, can I even grab this? I thought I could grab my dress. That's like a curtsy, right? I'm literally sitting here like, I don't think I know how to curtsy. You cross your legs. Right? Is that part of it? I'm like, I don't know if that's it at all. Hands forward on thighs and bow. Okay, hands forward on thighs and bow. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Curtsy. I'm gonna need you to hit the downward dog. I don't think the downward dog is a curtsy. Yeah? You know how to curtsy? But I know how to sleep, toodaloo buckos. Good night, smile. Sleep well. Mwah. I went to a maid cafe once. Oh, hell yeah. Hit the yoinky sploinky. Dude. Cairo sent me a video yesterday that was the first Monado Monday after the Xenoblade news. And it's fucking 4 of the Xenoblade characters as like in Fortnite. And so it's fucking Shulk literally just fucking Orange Justice and doing all the Fortnite dances. And like you say hit the yoinky sploinky, that's all I can fucking think about. We're still at ankle lifts. I think I have 3 more. Ugh. Good night, smile. Ugh. One more. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we moving? Kyle, we've been talking about it for like 20 minutes. The dolly, I'm using the dolly. Octomage set up a dolly for me and exported it so that I can import it. So that, you know, the camera just moves around me. I'm getting motion sick. Are you actually getting motion sick, or are you just, like, saying that? Because, like, I don't want this to be something that people get motion sick from. But, like, I think it's really cool. I'm just being a shitter. Okay. I think it's really cool and I want to use it. And if somebody's like, oh, I'm getting motion sick, it'd be like a... Okay. We won't do the cool new thing, I guess. We got angles. We got angles. We're at arm pulls. Ugh. I have food! I finally have fucking food, guys. Angles but no ankles? Why do you say no ankles? We just did our 5 ankle list. Fuck you, man. You can't say no ankles. It's like one of the few things we've done. Ugh. What you got? Let's go eat his food while he's walking. Hi, Mumbo Jumbo Gumbo. What map is this? This is the Firelands. It is by, the Goddess Saloon. They do a lot of World of Warcraft map rips, and they're really cool because they add like a shit ton of settings, so you can basically do whatever fucking lighting you want. The only, and I wouldn't even call it a complaint. My only like complaint with the map and not with the person is that they never have like the skybox. They don't have a way to get the skybox, so they kind of just have to make do. So like in the Firelands, I'm pretty sure the sky is just fucking fire. I'm pretty sure you look up and it's just like red streaks of energy going across the sky. And I look up here and I'm like, them's just regular clouds. But I don't think she has a lot of options. I think she's kind of stuck with what she's working with here. Unlimited bacon, but no games. Congrats. I'd ask what you have for food, but we know. It's very different than what I normally have, okay? I didn't get the usual. Cookie dough? I did get cookie dough like an idiot. I thought I saw these bags of cookies that were on like super sale, but it wasn't cookies. It was cookie dough. So, I mean, it's a lot of cookie dough for like $6, but I wanted cookies, damn it. Momo Jumbo Gumbo, fuck yeah. Wordle in 5, never lost, wave. Okay. We're at lunges. Hi, Valentine. I derped myself. Hey, start baking. I'm gonna go through the other food first. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Oh my gosh, it's so revealing at that angle. Ah! What did you get the dolly to work? 1, hi Ganna. 2, I didn't do shit. This is all Octal Mage's work. Shouldn't sound that feminine. Octal Mage found an extension that gives a lot of additional controls for... Cute ass, by the way. It gives a lot of additional controls for the dolly in VR chat. And I was like, hey, can you make an orbit and give it to me? And so they did. And so... Oh, wait! Oh my god, Valentine. Okay. That's 5 subs. In case you didn't know. Every sub around here increases my incline. So once I get done stretching, I'm gonna walk on a treadmill and I'll be walking at this incline. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Looks like a girl, sounds like a girl is cute. Let's see, Ganna Love. Hi, Joe. Hi. So bossy. Joe, too. Alright, where were we? I think we have 3.5 more lunges. Make the femboy suffer. Ah, so mean. Oh. 2 more. He likes the bully, it's fine. I don't know if I like the bully. Can you just pause it? What is that, your ass again? Listen here, buddy. Listen here, fucking buster. No, I can't do that. I mean, I literally could, but I'm not going to. Hi, Clem. What a fitting outfit for the background. I only bully ironically, but not seriously. Sorry, app crashed. Alright. No, I need this one. So if the app crashed, then I want to thank you again. The way it works, Valentine, is every $3 I get, so a gift sub, 300 bits, $3 through PayPal, that increases my incline by 1%. So 5 gift subs, 5% incline. Once I get done with my stretches, I'm gonna walk on a treadmill for 5 miles. And you've given me 5 incline, which is good. I'm very thankful for that. That means I will burn more calories. Although it will be a more grueling a more grueling workout, and I might complain more. But I am very appreciative. Thank you. No, seriously, sorry. I've crashed. Tisk. Jack. Just wait for the plank. Icy. All that cake to be sinful. Whoa. True, chat. Do be some busters. Jump for me real quick. I don't think I'm going to do that, Chalk Door. He's gonna complain about it. Outfit is already hot. More cookie dough per mile. With the outfit, I have a standard like hiking outfit, and then I let people choose my outfit for today. Today the options were maid, kimono, and cheerleader. And Pixel chose maid. Tomorrow will be oh, I can't see that anymore. I need to go here, here. Tomorrow's options will be cheerleader, kimono, or Gyaru. Oh, Gyaru's already back. Okay. Okay, I need this here. Can you eat the cookie dough raw? I don't know. I didn't really want to. It looked easy enough to make the cookies. It's literally gonna be heat the oven to this, put them on a sheet, fucking put them in for this time, cookies. So like I wasn't really like, oh man, I'm not looking forward to cooking. It's literally like, here's the cookie dough. Literally just, you know, toast it for a bit. Where am I in my room? I'm here. Always shooting down my requests, soulmate, because your requests are stupid. Your requests are like, Yulind, sit on the camera, please. No! You know what happens if I jump Trogdor. This skirt flips up and it's nothing but panty shot, and I'm not supposed to do that. Can you make it bounce real quick? No. Hi, Zooey, hi, Zoo. Tomorrow I can't pick because I'm pointless, as in I have no points. It's going to be terrible if Pixel doesn't win. Wins my cat. I already closed the list, and so it'd take me a few seconds. I'm pretty sure we did cat recently. Oh, tracking. Why did my skirt flip up? Oh no, what a travesty. He can't jump. Why do I bother? Bounce on a diet. My vote is on Trogdor. If Trogdor wins, I'm redoing the VIP thing. If Trogdor wins, I'm coming up with another idea because god damn it, the universe is making this so fucking stupid. I think we're at lunges. I think we have one last lunge. 360. Yeah. It's my first day doing this with the dolly. Octomage set it up for me. I'm very happy with how it's working. Scamming Trog. I will 100% scam Trog. I mean, he'll keep VIP. I would just find a new way to handle VIPs. So if I win, I'll keep VIP forever. Got it. I don't know about forever. Okay. If you win VIP, and then you start being like, I've got it forever, I can do no wrong, and then you start doing some heinous shit, no, you're gone. I'm not promising you forever. Not a 360, by the way. How is it not a 360? It goes all the way around. You would do something like that. Scam Trog. If Trog wins, simply blame the cosmic raid. So if I win, I'll keep forever. My Calc 3 teacher did all the time. You have to spin? No. The camera's spinning. It's a 360 relative to the camera, not to me. The hell do you expect from me? Worse than what he currently does, Beybladelin. My Calc 3 teacher did it all the time. And that's how he got his PhD. Lord. Ugh. I got a hair under my index control. I was like, what the fuck is that? Okay. You have to spin SMH. Okay. I mean, I can spin. Nope, it spins with me. This is me spinning. It just spins with me. Oh, that's weird. Where do I want to face? I want to face the fucking Fire Lord there. Interstellar music intensifies. We're at hamstring stretch. Come here, Icy. Ugh. Oh no. Icy Fires, AFK. This is so sad. Ugh. What an absolute travesty. Alexa, play Despacito, poor little guy. He's just there. He's just right there, AFK. He doesn't know. He actually thought he could go AFK. Wow. Ah! I am not used to having the orbit around me. He actually thought he could go AFK there and not miss them. Toe touches. Oh, this one's okay. My Alexa start playing something random. If I do this one with the camera at the wrong angle, that one's dangerous. Oh, he's so cute when he's embarrassed. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. Splits. Wait, this might be really bad. Yeah, I think this is gonna be bad. I think I need to get up before it fucking just... Okay. Okay, you can't see that. Hot. You want Yulind to spin? You need to pull this cord like a Beyblade. I'll have you know, I've actually kept the cord very straight. It goes straight to the wall there. And I have been very good about not getting tangled up. He's preventing us from seeing the promised land. Guys, I think he's rushing his stretches for some reason. I don't think I'm rushing at all. We're at 47 minutes. That hardly sounds like rushing. I do want to drink. I was not talking about that cord. Okay, buddy. Alright. Take a shot with me. I am not drinking alcohol. I am drinking water. I'll drink more. Ugh. I tried 2 different types of water flavoring. The cherry starburst and the cherry crystal light. Dude, I don't like the crystal light. I used to like it in Missouri, but here, I don't know if it's the water or a different crystal light formula here. It's fucking awful here. But like, it's all I have right now. I should be getting starburst flavoring tomorrow. Would you drink deuterium oxide? Probably, because it's probably just you being a nerd and saying some complicated formula for something that's really common. Take a shot with me, good. I'm drinking water, glug. That wasn't water. The callback to Oku. The callback. This guy drinks tab water. It's probably the minerals in the water making you gay. You sound like a cutie. Well, thank you. We are at Cami stretch. It's been a while, by the way, Valentine. I haven't seen you in a while. Last time I saw you was not a beach day, but I think we were at the fishing map. So that was before, like, oh god, that was before crates entirely. Hi, Zachy Lucky. Oh. A low bottom. Hi. Oh. I'm at work, but I remember that for some reason. Do the maid line? The fuck's the maid line? You remember? I do remember. we talk about you now and then, Valentine, because you surprised me so much that one day where you were like, yo, take it off, take your clothes off. And I was like, I thought you were a kid, and I was like, yeah, all right, $50, cough it up. $50 and I'll take the shorts off. And good girl. And you're just like, bam, and you just slam down a bunch of stuff. I was like, well, I said I would. We've continued that joke a few times since then. I have offered to wear less for $50 with other outfits. Oh my god. Oh, you got Sayuna. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. All you can take off are the tights. There's a few things I can take off with this one, but I thought Yulind is a top person. Hell no. You can see a lot of bottoms today. Where were we? Bottom Yulinds? Yes, it's showing. I'm at work, but I remember that for some reason. You can see a lot of bottoms. Techno Homie, Hikara, Good Girl, DJ. Oh my god. Was that the $50 to take them off? Yes, yes. Bend over with your souls out. With your souls out? No, absolutely not. Can you take the dress off? What can I take off with this outfit? I can take the shoes off. I can take the socks off. And I can take the arms off. It feels weird without the arms. It feels very odd. But those are the things that can come off for this outfit. That was 5 more subs. Oh my god, we're at 10. God damn it, now I want some strawberry Nesquik. Dude, I don't like Nesquik. I think Nesquik tastes kind of bad. But for whatever reason, strawberry Nesquik, completely different beast. Strawberry Nesquik is like, holy, I love it so much. I thought it's for me. What do you mean you thought it's for you? What is it? I would like to show thanks for the subs, but if you are, I want to know what you mean by that. Wait, am I high? I thought you hated when the sleeves aren't attached to anything. Yes, unless it's specifically an outfit supposed to do that. I don't hate it just to hate it. I hate it when it's nonsensical. His grocery list looks like a 5-year-old made it. You're so mean, Trogdor. Yeah, I got macaroni and cheese, okay? I specifically wanted stuff that was, like, non-perishable. Fuck you, man! Wait, am I high? Also, why does that remind me of 2B for some reason? Same colors, I guess. Yeah, stripping for me. Okay. I will give you your choice, Valentine. You can either have the 10 incline, or I can take the hands and tights off. We can walk like this today, or you can get the incline. You get your choice, but you can't have both. I thought the 5 and 5 was for the incline. Understandable. Where were we? Good morning. Hi, Mika. Can I see the incline? The incline is this, and that will just make my walk harder. It's not something that you guys really get to see. It's just, you know, when I walk on the treadmill, it's flat. But if you increase the incline, it'll be 10% incline, and I'll just burn more calories and sweat more. Second time, you'll hear the incline. You'll hear the incline. It's not something that you can physically see. We're at squats. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Huffing and puffing. This is odd. I can't perpetually stare at chat. Yeah, a little bit. Also high techno. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can. You just have to be more active. True. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn it. This dolly is... I have to think around this dolly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other option? Not the incline? Hell yeah. That makes my life easier. Okay. Then Valentine. These will stay off. Thank you. That's a lot of armpit. How is that a lot of armpit? It's the same amount of armpit. Isn't this what you wanted? Kinda, but like, I don't know, it still feels wrong when I'm just like, you know, the camera's behind me and I'm just like, oh my goodness, not enough. That's all that comes off with this outfit. That's all that it has. I think we've done 5 squats. Yeah, I think we've done 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stairs. Yeah, Mika. My lord, them back shots. Ah! Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hi, Yasu. Remember, VR chat Abbeys aren't real people. True. I want to crack my neck. I think I have 3 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I meant not enough armpit. 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty sure they meant not enough clothes coming off, but they gave 10 subs on a day where I can't take more off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah! I knew it was gonna happen. It was just like, oh, I don't want to hold a squat for 30 seconds. Whatever. Fucking enjoy. This is going off my loot scale, Mika. Hi, Icy Yummy. Your Abby looks like a LARPer. Why are you booing me? You said they aren't real people. What? That, Cairo, your eagerness to use the word LARP in like this situation is crazy. That is such a stretch just to say LARP that it's like, bro, you have a problem. Donkey kicks. I'm realizing this is going to be the worst one. I'm realizing just how incriminating this is going to be. Am I going to add LARP to the list of trendy words I hate? Yes. If you haven't already. Where are you from? California. Oh my god. Okay. California, although right now I live in North Carolina. What's a new one? The word LARP. LARP is your new 6'7", your new, oh, what's another word? I'm from Texas. I lived in Texas for 7 years. It was not as bad. I'm LARPing it. Because LARP and tourists are just getting overused on places like Twitter to say, like, people who aren't really part of a fandom but trying to be. The example is, like, people that, they have a lot to say about Resident Evil, but they've never played the games. You would call those tourists or LARPers. 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to 40 or 54. Soph gift, what's coming off? Nothing else is coming off, Valentine. No more clothes are coming off. If you give gifts now, it's just incline. The new literally. One time I didn't want to ask because I wanted to trust you how to plan. I'm LARPing at LARPs who are filthy secondaries. Seal this you. More people that are part of the fandom but never interacted with the medium directly. Yes, that. I'm a Seal Pixel. How did you know? Tourist makes sense. Why LARPer? Because a LARP is someone who's like dressing up as a thing, but they didn't actually do it. So like to LARP is to kind of like physically roleplay. So like let's say there's a Civil War reenactment. Those people are LARPing. They dress up as Civil War soldiers. They have the appearance of Civil War soldiers. They act like Civil War soldiers, but they are not Civil War soldiers. They were not part of it. And so somebody who, never played the Resident Evil games, but they talk about all the things as if they're a fan, as if they played all of them, but they've only watched like YouTube videos and stuff, that is a LARPer. Oh god. 3, 2, 1. LARP makes more sense than tourists, though. LARP makes a lot more sense than tourists. LARP, live action roleplay, so gatekeeping. There's validity to both sides, Mika. Yes, it is a little gatekeepy, right? It is a little gatekeepy to be like, you can't, really participate in this discussion because you never played Resident Evil. Because you never played the game, you're not allowed to speak on it. That is extremely gatekeepy. But, like, at the same time, imagine somebody talking about Resident Evil and just saying things wrong, right? Like, they just say, Leon's gay. He has a homosexual relationship with Wesker. They're actually married, yada, and, like, they just push this idea that, like, a character is just a thing that's not mentioned in the medium at all. And you ask them, like, where are you getting this, man? Like, what? Is this just fan fiction and you like seeing this? Or, like, is there a game you're getting this from? And they're like, it's my fan fiction, but it's also just true, right? Like, Leon is actually gay. I've never played a Resident Evil game in my life. You'd be like, who the fuck what are you talking about? Is Kata be like a femme like you? A little bit. It's very much like the people that are called LARPers are the people that, like, are inserting themselves into a fandom, kind of just, like, spouting bullshit and, like, I don't say they're not true fans, but at the same time, they're not true fans. Tourists make sense why LARPers. So people just who watch streams are just called LARPers now? Not necessarily. It's Fujo should be like, I think a big part of LARPing is to, like, speak with authority, right? I think it's fine. Hi, Chewy. I think it's fine to be like, guys, I really like Dragon Ball. I've never actually watched Dragon Ball. I have that asterisk, but I think the character designs are really neat. I really like the way the characters of Dragon Ball look. I don't know much about the story. I don't know much about the, the power systems in the world. I just think they're really cute. Maybe I'll get to it one day. and somebody goes like, hey, what do you think about this fight? Oh, I haven't seen that fight. I just like the characters' designs, right? I think if you have that asterisk, that like explaining that, you know, you're not the Giga fan, I think that's fine. But the people that get called LARPers are typically the people that are like, I'm just as much as a fan as you are, despite like barely interacting with the fandom. I really like this, sissy. I used to hate the word sissy. I used to see that and be like, oh, it's such a gross word, I hate it. And now I'm just like, it kind of just is me, isn't it? Yeah, I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I watched Matt Pat. It's hard for me to describe LARPing because I'm not the person who interacts with it as much as others. I'm gonna sound like a negative Nancy again. But boy, howdy, do I dislike fandoms as a whole. LARP makes more sense than Tourist, though. Yeah, I'm a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. I watched Matt Pat. That few isn't as bad as you make it out to see. It feels pretty bad. I can see it, Trogdor. So less gatekeeping and more. You've never acted with the medium, so there's entire experiences with the medium you're just missing. You just didn't play the game. You can't have a fully meaningful contribution to a conversation if you only have part of the experience. I think you can, just not always. Oh, gay like a femme like you. So these people have a tendency to say shit that just didn't happen with the medium, and then they argue about it, and now they're called LARPers. Where are we? I need to look this way. Hate to argue semantics, but isn't it reliving historical events such as battles, form of reenactment? Unless so roleplay? I think LARPing is more roleplay, non-fictional aspect of it. I assumed it was just they were adjacent. I assumed reenactment included LARPing. Like, all reenactment was LARPing, not all LARPing was reenactment. I could be wrong. You know, wants Leon to be gay for him? I don't know about that one. Fujoshi be like way. Fujoshis are way different. Fujoshis are in their medium. I'll say it with my whole fucking chest. They're not true fans. Like with food, you can know the ingredients, the recipe, different variations on the dish, etc. But can you say you've tasted it? No. I really like this sissy. Hi, Tai Chewy. Basically, to the most topics, who's the chow? There's two of them. There's Icy Fire Mage, and then there is Techno. Techno's the blue one, Icy Fire is the purple one. Hi, Nick. Hey, sis. Lurk. I'm just hearing tourists. So now I gotta keep in mind LARPer is the new tourist. Basically, now reenactment is 100% LARP. How can we LARP? Calling someone a LARPer just sounds like a low-hanging fruit insult. The internet is trying to make that new Karen word. I don't think it's a low-hanging fruit insult. What I do think of is Sideshow Bob. I literally think of the scene from The Simpsons and the memes about it where Sideshow Bob's brother goes, I've really been enjoying this book. And then Sideshow Bob says, ah, yes, I too enjoyed. And then they say the more accurate name of the book. The meme of it is Sideshow Bob's brother, I really enjoy My Hero Academy. And then Sideshow Bob goes, ah, yes, I too enjoyed My Hero Academia. And it's like they kind of just say, I'm more of a fan because I say the more accurate name, even though I know exactly what you're talking about when you say My Hero Academy. It's that level of like, anybody that says LARP like that, I think is, I don't want to say insufferable, but it's like, you have this need to prove yourself as the bigger fan, and that's a little annoying. LARP seems to be more of an umbrella term. How's Ice Fair? How are you, Techno? Thank you for the follow, Valentine Drake. I'm surprised you weren't following already. But I think we are done with the dolly. Whoa. Why do I still see the dolly commands? Flying, anchor, world. We are going to put this right here. Took me a few months to follow Yulind as well. Yeah, I get to stare at chat. That is set to world. Huh. How do I... clear all... Okay. Fog. Very happy with how that worked. I'm gonna need to save the path as, I'm gonna need to put it in my spreadsheet. That'll be easy to do, and then I just need to remember to grab it each day. Friends, drop portal. Anyway, this is the Firelands. It sucks here, but you do get a really cool druid form here. Portal. The payoff was worth it, Yuli. I have the need to poke some buttons. Hell yeah. I'm more of a top. Oh my goodness. I'm good. That was a cute and adorable Yulind. I'm good. Octomage put together the dolly for me this morning. I'm super happy with how that went. I like the Firelands. I like and dislike the Firelands. I have good experiences. I have good and bad experiences there. It was the last place I raided with some people that were... What? Oh, I set it to world, that's why. It was the last place I raided with some people that were very important to me, and I haven't really seen them since. And that does make me a little sad. But... Valentine! What are you doing? You gotta save that for tomorrow. Well, I guess that's incline. You've already paid for the fucking clothes off. Thank you so much, Valentine. Sadland. The raid itself, can't lose the shoes. I could, but I'm not going to for the walk. Now leaving Florida. Firelands is a weird raid because it was the first raid where they decided to do like, hey, we're going to have only 7 bosses. Instead of having the usual like 10 or 12 or even 14, we're going to have just 7. And by having just 7 bosses, we can have some really crazy and in-depth fights. And that didn't really work out. They didn't particularly feel that much crazier than past fights. Granted, you know, looking back, there is some tech things that they did that was like, oh wow, that actually was crazy and impressive. But it was also a little buggy. It was not as clean as it should have. Lord Rylith in particular fucking sucked. That fight was so buggy and shit. It actually kind of tore our guild apart because it just was so inconsistent with mechanics. I need to calibrate. That's not proper calibration. That looks better. And then we will hop up on the treadmill. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Joe. And I need to bring up this. We have a new video today. This is really exciting. We have the Isle of Quel'Danas to walk through. So let's start walking. No, wait, camera. I need to do the camera first. Blue Twitch throw. God damn it. Nope, nope, nope. Holy cow, I feel so much more naked without the tights on. Okay, now I'm ready to start. Start treadmill. Yes, wake up. I don't have Wi-Fi. Start workout. Mute this. We're walking. Yippee! So this is the Isle of Quel'Danas. This is north of Silvermoon. Oh wait, that's still empty. Discord for me. Don't worry, you can't even notice it. Notice what? You act like you ever wear clothes off stream? XXX switch. Oh boy, finally walk in time. Good lord. I'm adding the incline. .5 miles per hour. Thank you, Valentine. Punish the maidland, as is the maidly duty. What the fuck? I love spoiling a good girl. Okay, okay. Hi, chat. Thanks to Matthews. An hour and 15 minutes. Hey, that's a pretty good time. Femme walking. So, yes, Valentine. Also, hi, Comey. We all know Yuli gets a dumpy like that by powerlifting Cairo. Technically, I don't know if I agree with that, Mumbo. It's still pretty effective on me. I may try to downplay it, but I do like seeing it. I could call her my good girl because I spoiled her. You can say that. However, that might not necessarily be true. You're not the only one who spoils me. Yulind, I need assistance with this world. When I break crates, what do I do next? Mumbo, some of us can still see that. I can still see it. There's 3 more? Why is there no music here? What the heck? I might redo the last 2 videos, or like put music over them, because they like seem to have these weird just points of no music, which really sucks. I remember when Walkland showed up under 50 minutes more often. Yeah. See what? I don't see anything on my unmodified Twitch browsing experience. Oh, promotions available. Do I have everything? I've purchased everything. 373. Okay. Break more crates, Techno. Such is the calling. When you break crates, you want to spend that money. Well, so crates gives items. You then want to sell the items over here. I don't know if you responded to my question because I couldn't hear you well. No, I didn't. You break crates, then you get items that you sell over here. Once you have items that you sell here, you want to increase things on this console here. Ideally you have everything maxed on this, but you're not going to have the money to do that. You also want to spend money on these. This is where you get crates. So right now, my tube right here is level 110. It gives me a crate every 1.2 seconds. And then that's actually increased with the generator output. It really looks like it's 0.5 seconds. Love her voice got me tweaking. You want to make sure that this here, the auto buy, is on. And because you are level 7, you want to make sure that your auto laser is on. So if there's no laser breaking stuff, hit this big blue button. It's a breezy day, I see. Yeah. Alright, and I'm gonna walk here. I've decided to make a compromise with myself. I shall use my birthday money to buy 2 games from my wish list, which currently seem to be an all-time low. And I shall save the rest for the stream summer sale next week. Hi, Devil Gated. Love her voice got me tweaking. Hey there, Plumpland. Plumpland! Hi, Hoodie. Hug, devil. Yesterday I died a little inside. Yesterday I did a thing that made me feel like I lost part of myself. I made a DoorDash account. Only yesterday? Well, specifically yesterday. There's other things I've done that have made me feel like I died a little inside, but yesterday I did a thing. Proud of you, DoorDash. Ely of the Thong, please bestow us with your infernal knowledge. Of course, always. The betrayal. What was it? What do you mean, what was it? Can I DoorDash you? No. What'd you get? I got groceries. The order? I got... So I looked at Food Lion. And I looked at sales. I looked at, you know, stuff that was super cheap. I think that's illegal. I got 3 gallons of milk, because I don't want to DoorDash every week. I want it to be like a, you know, once every now and then. Hi, man, Kelly. Yulind spam bot in your server? Is it in the general chat, or is it like DMing people? Just jokes. Hi, Octave. Hi, your cake is hanging out. I know, okay? I'm aware. You got a bot in general chat. All channels in a server. That's annoying. Ban. Okay. God, it really was all channels, wasn't it? Okay. I got groceries. I got 3 gallons of milk. There were some peanut butter chips Ahoy. They were on sale, so I was like, oh, I got those. Oh, she's giving us Mr. Beast crypto. I got cookie dough for cookies. I got a lot. I got a thing of top ramen. A thing of crackers. A pack of my... It's basically a lot of bulk stuff. I think that's illegal. Yulind spam bot. Just jokes. How your cake is hanging out. You get a bot. All channels. Thanks for cleaning up. Our maid, Ely. Yeah, cookie dough, but brought cake to stream. Not one single veggie I see. Why would I get veggies? I don't like them, and I feel like I've said that before, Trogdor. I love getting judged for my food. Veggies are gross, though. They're healthy. They're good for you. I don't like them. And, like, I'm only ordering all this food from the grocery store because I can't go there myself and get my usuals. Glad you remembered me. Of course I remembered you. So you don't get constipated? But I also just don't get constipated. It's not like there's no fiber in my diet. There might be less fiber in the next 2 weeks, but normally I get a lot of beans and burritos. Well, beans and tortillas for burritos, I should say. Also beans. That's what fiber supplements are for. I don't take fiber supplements. But, No, I typically have a somewhat healthy diet. I just wanted food that was a lot of non-perishables so that I could order food once and then you know, once I have a car again, go back to my regular food. It's been a long minute, not gonna lie. It has been. It has been. No booze? No booze. You know what's funny about booze? I used to only get alcohol when people bought alcohol for me. If somebody gave me $10, it was like, yeah, sure, I'll go buy some alcohol. But then it became a thing of like, week after week after week, it was somebody's birthday, so I was buying my own, and I realized, wait, I forgot people used to buy me alcohol. Post-mortem, your body needs to be analyzed for the effects of unhinged diets like yours. Is yours much better? Yours is probably better than mine, Micaiah. I don't know, I found some foods I liked at the age of 5, and it never changed. It was just like, this shit works, why fix it? Damn, so you went cold turkey drinking. Not so much cold turkey, I haven't drank since like a week before I moved. So it's been like a month and a half now. Also, I want some water. Ugh. Hang on. Hang on. I need to check if someone's live. One of the streams I was lurking in. Oh, she's not. Let me open this stream. I got a cabin of Oklahoma, but got no company. Sort of feels like one of those things where you can go dry for like the next 3 years. I'm very not addictive with these type of things. And so like with alcohol, I could very easily go cold turkey. Right? Dude, I think I'm going to redo this video. This one in Quel'th Loss, it actually like pisses me off when there's just blank spots in the music. And I don't know why it does that. But no, alcohol, I went like 34 years with no alcohol. Well, technically I went 29 years. Had alcohol once. And then I went 5 years. It's not something I need. But it is fun. Don't worry. I'll get you to try a good flavor of Cutwater. No, you won't. Because I'm not really looking to try new alcohols. Cutwater was awful when I tried it. You could just mute the video and put in the OST, no? Instead of re-recording. What I was thinking, that's exactly what I was going to do. What I was going to do is, because I still have the raw files. What? Cutwater's cheeks, Lamau. What I would like to do is, I like the background music. I like when you hear a guy fighting near me, or like a fireball go off, or a dragon land on the ground. But I think I'd have to lose those to not re-record. You would like Bailey? Ah, you would think. But I tried Bailey's and I hated it. Beleg, good morning. Have a little headache, but good morning. Hi, Foss. Good morning. Good morning. I tried Cutwater Trogdor. I did not enjoy it. I tried Bailey's. I might not have tried a good Bailey's. The one I tried was very nutty. It was like, it just smelled like essence of almonds just exuding into the air, and I was like, oh god, it's so nutty, it's overwhelming to me. Yeah, I would think. Good morning. Hi, Techno Foss. Still haven't tried Di Serono, huh? I have not. I tried Michelob Ultra. I tried Screwdrivers, which I liked initially, but now it's nauseating to me because I got blackout drunk on that. I tried Bailey's. I tried a box wine. I tried Cutwater. I think I tried a hard lemonade that my dad had. And I tried Red's Hard Apple Ale. And the ale is the only thing I've, like, not hate. Oh, I tried mead. I also tried a mead. Yulind just drink rum. Coconut rum might be just that sweet spot for Chew. Well, so here's the thing. Like, all these things I hated except for Red's Hard Apple Ale, I could just get drunk off Red Hard's Apple Ale. Everything else feels like a waste. Everything else feels like, if I buy this and try to drink it, I'm going to hate it after one sip and pour the rest down the sink. So, like, why waste my money on it? I have something I like. I don't care about what I drink. I just want to be drunk. I was looking forward to watching you, but you finished before I did. You just drink rum, coconut rum. Now buzzballs make me wonder how people drink it. Hi, Gana. Also, yeah, sorry I was Eeper last night. Do you like smooth or strong? Smooth. Oh my god, I like smooth. Hi, Foss is okay. I expect an 8-hour stream. Whoa, those high expectations. To be fair, you've been streaming that long recently? Yeah. Foss is 100% one of those streamers that, if they enjoy it, 8-hour, 10-hour streams. If they're just like, yeah, I'm kind of just existing right now, 3 hours. Koyo is the same. It's very easy to see where Foss is mentally based on stream duration. Yeah, I figured you'd prefer smooth. You don't seem like to stray into the dangerous territory. I hate it. Because, like, it never goes well for me. I'm not like an adventurous person that's like, oh wow, the adventure was fun. I got something new. It's like, I typically know what I like. And, like, when I test new things, it's like, it's not as good. This stinks. Oh, right. Foss was playing Destiny last night. How did that go, Foss? Were you having fun? Hi, Oni. Hi. Yulind, you telling me I'm gonna try the Ball Chuggler Smooth Billy Back Snake Numble Wine? No, I can't say that I have. Rum puke. Ale lover in the maid outfit, very medieval coded. A little bit. What are we at? 250 million? I can afford everything. Okay. Dang, missing out crazy. But yeah, it was fun. I was just CP. Plus, Di Serono is a good bit smoother in my opinion. Coconut rum is probably okay, but Di Serono would leave less of a hangover, if any at all. I actually don't have that much of a problem with hangovers, so long as I remember to drink water. I've had 2 really bad hangovers. The first time, I didn't eat anything the night before, and I didn't drink any water. I didn't know the science of how hangovers work, so I was just fucking miserable. And people were like, dude, when was the last time you ate? And I was like, before I drank yesterday. And they're like, are you fucking stupid? I was like, I don't know how to do this. They're like, you need to eat something. You need something in your stomach to absorb the alcohol. And I was like, oh, I thought because I had an upset stomach, I wouldn't be able to keep anything down. And they were like, no! Go eat something. And I, ate something, immediately felt better. Second time, I just didn't drink enough water the next day. And an Advil kind of cleared it up, but... Living yard eat breakfast? Okay. But, no. I typically don't have a problem with hangovers. If you already like your thing, just stick with it. That's kind of where I am, Hoodie. Like, Red's Hard Apple Ale isn't like, oh my god, I love drinking this. But it's like, easy to drink. It's very, hi lugs. It's not hard for me to drink it whatsoever. And so, having that and like 8 other drinks that I absolutely hated. And people are like, hey, let's make that 8 and 9. I'm just like, I don't want to. Had a lot of caffeine soda again the last few days, so it's probably my headache. As well as me just getting super eepy randomly. It might have worn off. I enjoy trying new drinks, but vodka sodas is basically where I sit now. Rainbow Bean Cheer. Lugs hug. 196, my beloved. I like screwdrivers the one time I tried it. It's just, I got blackout drunk and now I can't have them. But you did say you're going for getting drunk, so Di Serono would be more efficient. Well, so here's the thing. I have such a low tolerance, Hoodie, that 4 bottles of Red's Hard Apple Ale is more than enough. Like, I get drunk at 3, and then there's just a 4th one that's like, for fun, I guess. Anytime I drink, I have a 6-pack of Red's Hard Apple Ale, and I drink 4 of them. And it's like, I also drink them really fast. And so, I don't have any problem getting drunk. Oh yeah, delaying outward too, till 2027? Damn. Drink Yulind. Is while they were considering releasing it and the state it was even in early access? Well, I guess it's good that they put it off. Good, that beta is rough, lol. Hi, Vin. That's like 660 calories in 4 bottles. Yeah. I don't like filling my belly with a bunch of stuff. So I'm making 1 tall drink of Di Serono and sipping that with a nice burger to balance it out. Back when I drank, that is. I'm glad they were putting it back, yeah. I had to restart my save like 6 different times because I just get stuck and could never get my bag back. I love my rotten apple juice. Micaiah, I saw a video of a squirrel that was eating fermented food. Like, they had left fermented food out because they knew this squirrel was gonna eat it. And there's this video of this squirrel. And he's basically just munching on it, right? And he's in this fucking, like, chud sitting position. And then he just, like, his eyes just zoom out. And he just starts leaning. And his head goes more and more sideways as he's just, like, almost falling backwards. And he catches himself and he's just like, oh, this dude's fucking gone. But now I've bought it right away after playing the most recent beta. Seeing why animals get fucked up is always funny. Yeah. Yeah. I've not been watching the video. I'm happy with the visuals. I'm not happy with the audio. There's been a bunch of, like, the song just cuts out, and I'm like, man, fuck you. WoW has a setting that's, like, loop music. Always make it so that there's music playing. And it just doesn't work in these last 2 zones. Hi, Kodiak! Dude, my injuries kept bugging, even with proper treatment. So I just had perma broken limbs and shit for like 7,000 minutes. Whatever the golly timers were. That sucks. Oh, oh. Kodiak wave. We're over a mile, right? We're at 1.06 miles. Today is a Tuesday. I don't know what my plans are for today. I feel like somebody wanted to do something on Tuesday, and I'm like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, I've forgotten what that was. Uh-oh. Kodiak wave. Add the hive debuff, just keep increasing even after taking the meds for it. Hello? Hi, Sayuna. You received a gift sub. You wanna know what it was for? It was for me to take my clothes off. Hi, I did. I love you, Sai. Hi, sleepies. What's your thoughts on milky alcoholic drinks? Wait, huh? So I have 2 rules, Sayuna. 1, every $3 I get increases my incline. But if somebody gives $50 and says this is for clothes, not for incline, as Valentine did today, I'll just take whatever clothes off I can. Your gift sub went toward me taking my stockings off as well as my... What would you call these things? I mean, just sleeves, but like... Is there a word for specific sleeves? Milky alcoholic drinks. I've only tried one, Micaiah. I've only tried 1 cup of Bailey's at one point. I love you too, Lugs. Hopefully too much. And I hated it. Whose breast milk is that? Huh? Wait, huh? 1 sigh hug. Still here, by the way. Hell yeah. Love you too, Lugs. Micaiah, right to the underworld. Whose breast milk is that? The fuck are you asking, Foss? Bonk, hopefully too much. Can you take the rest off too, though? No! No, I can't. Hopefully not too much. That is the extent of what I can take off. The only other thing I can take off is my shoes, but you can't take shoes off while walking. You can't go 5 miles barefoot. You'll tear your feet up. What the? So yeah, Yulind, today we were going to sit outside and get squirrels drunk. My beat? No, you're good. Those are just detached sleeves. You can also get food money if you don't want to be mean to you. This is true. I will take food money. Milky alcohol. Milk alcohol. Rum chata is really good. I personally like mixing it with Fireball for like a cinnamon toast crunch milk tasting drink. Cinnamon toast crunch tasting drink? That sounds awesome. I'm sleep. Valentine. Thank you for all the gift subs today. I really appreciate it. If you're on your way to bed, then I hope you sleep well. Mwah. Have a good night. Which alcoholic? Do they have to milk for it? That's not how it works, boss. A lick. I've gone 5 miles in sandals. My feet are now bricks. Yeah, thank you. You can get Bailey's and Fireball mixed? Or just Bailey's and cinnamon damped over it? I don't know. I'm very closed off to alcohol suggestions. The one exception is Micaiah, because Micaiah is the one that suggested the Red's Hard Apple Ale. So like, anytime somebody's like, you should try this, I'm a little interested in Di Serono. Very slightly, but you know what's probably gonna happen is I go to the store, I see Di Serono, or I see a rum chata, and then I just go, but Red's Hard Apple Ale works. What was your main before Apple Ale? There wasn't one. I didn't have a main. That was why I could never get drunk. I would literally try an alcohol that was either so bad I couldn't swallow even 1 sip of it, or And this is what happened with mead. I would pour a cup, you know, take a sip and be like, bleh. That was awful, but I swallowed it. We might be able to do this. Then I would take another sip and it'd be like, as I like violently shake, and I'm like, that's not a good sign. And then I like would take a third sip and I would just like be really close to puking. I was like, okay, I can't do this drink at all. What the? Why is my fingers down? Oh god, now it's fucking huge! She's a gagger! Yulind can't swallow. I was thinking of stuff because you don't like carbonation. I don't like carbonation, but that's kind of working out with, Also, I think I just saw that I had the wrong tattoo on. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, I didn't even come close to meeting. Well, it just makes grape juice. The carbonation, though I don't like it and it's painful. Where's the tattoo, bless you? The tattoo is like right under the bow. And I'm pretty sure I saw the, pajamas tattoo. Is there a hard liquor at grocery stores there? I haven't checked. I'm sure there is, but... LL sip noises. Oh no. Not sure you did have one, but you drank too much of it your first night and couldn't stand it anymore? Yeah, the screwdrivers. Do you like Welch's sparkling grape juice? I have no fucking clue. Welch's make grape juice? Bless you, bless, Lynn, bless you. Where's the tattoo? Bless you, tattoo. Bruh, my mouth is open. Ew, close your fucking mouth. What are you, mouth breather? Kanashi above his ass. Lucky. Take it off. What do you mean, take it off? Also bless. There is not. You shouldn't screw and drive. There's not what? Also, there's only an ABC stores here. Oh, I see. But that's the best time. You know, and some people have to be mouth breathers. They have allergies. Take a Zyrtec. Hi, Shion. What do you mean, Lugs? What did he mean by this? Prebbie Yulind. Thank you. Caked up on a Tuesday. Bro, that doesn't work outside. Gonna fleece people with allergies. Yeah, I am. When you're talking to me, close your fucking mouth. My allergies are so bad. When they came out with the COVID symptoms, I wasn't sure if I had it or not. God bless stairs. Yeah. When I move forward. Freaky. What do you mean by that? Is one of the few trend things I actually enjoyed. All the bumps on the road add to the fun. Good lord. I also very much enjoyed What Do You Mean By That? 2? What do you mean I missed 2? Okay, here's one. Oh, here's the other. Alright. The tattoo should be a blue serpent. What I think I saw was a purple moon. Yep. Okay. That is the wrong tattoo. I need to re-upload this model. Ugh. And I want a drink. Kanashi hug. Love. Oh, I see the moon. What do you mean wrong tattoo? What's it supposed to be? It's supposed to be a blue serpent. Every tattoo... Tattoo my name so I know it's real. No! Every outfit has a different tramp stamp. The tattoo is referential to something about the outfit. So, the maid outfit is supposed to have a Kobayashi's Maid Dragon tattoo. And what I did for that tattoo was, I took the dragon from the logo, the big green dragon that's Toru, and I edited it up, and I clipped it a bit and reshaped it to be more of a serpent, and I made it to be more like Elma, because I like her more. I made it Elma instead of Toru, because she was just my favorite character from that show. And I changed it to blue. That's what that too is supposed to be. Actually, I could show you guys what it's supposed to be. Elma the office lady? Yes. Avatars. This is what the tattoo's supposed to be. Where it says Maidland, that's what the tattoo is supposed to be. Elma from Xenoblade Chronicles X? Ew, no. Flower. I see Booblin right next to it, oh my god. What's actually funny, Rick, was those were not boobs. Those were butt cheeks. That was all butt cleavage. I need to sleep, but I don't want to. Valentine, you should go to sleep. I will be here tomorrow. Every day there's a stream. How dare Elma enjoy it? We all know Lukoa is better if into mature folks. I do think Lukoa is very fun. I do really like her. I just really liked Elma. After run upstairs and deliver some laptops, I'll be back. Okay. Xenoblade. Act like a chuddy pawn. Think like a wokey pawn. You can't deceive me. I saw what I saw. Don't fall lugs. Cairo brings up a completely different character. Gets the ew reaction and then cries about it. Oh no! I'm reaping what I'm sowing! We only have a little bit more. I've been simming it ever since I sent it to you last night. It's so like Sao. I don't think it is. I think it's reaping and sowing. Reaping and sowing? No, it's not sowing. Probably need to make something to eat. Go get something to eat. You've got plenty of time for the stream. I'm not going anywhere for a while. Such a cute outfit. Oh my goodness, Valentine. You're the worst at going to bed. Yulind's spreading misinformation instead of cheeks. It's not sow. It's reap and sow. It's sowing like seeds and reaping like plants. It is sow. I'll blame it on you. Spread them. We're fact-checking this. We're fact-checking this right now. Pronounce. Sewing. Hi, Yulind, my love. Butt cleavage is peak. Hi, Freya. Hi, Yulind, my love. X-kiss. Fact-checking butt cheek cleavage. No.
Sewing.
Sewing.
Sewing. Sewing.
Get the fuck out of here with sowing. Hi, Aswan-chan. With an O. Read what I said. Sewing with a needle is sewing. But seeds is sowing like sow? Is it pronounced sewing or sowing? AI overview. Both are actually pronounced exactly the same way. Sewing rhymes with going to the store. I don't know where you're getting sowing. That's not correct. It says sewing as in needle and sewing as in planting are exactly the same. The AI lies. I don't know where you're getting sowing. I think somebody was fucking with you. I have never heard sowing in my life. But fangs win on an outfit that has less skirt and is more shorts, or all the swimsuits. You sow seeds sewing. Read what I said. You sew with a needle, sewing like sewing. I agree. Spread them. I don't know what I walked in on. They sound the same. No, it's the same. We were talking about reap what you sow, and I was like reaping and sowing. And anime fan Rick was fucking with me and saying it's sowing. What is Rick smoking and why isn't he sharing the good shit? Tej. Heresy. Who is getting fucked with the same? Never heard of that in my life. When you say it like that, it sounds like a cow is about to give birth to a... You know what I think of? I think of Dynasty Warriors with Cao Cao. General Cao Cao, they're crossing the river. What? Speed is of the essence. The AI is actually right for once. Polite, all about where you be. Hi, boar. Hot Yulind, literally walking fire. Thank you. Reap what you sow, yeah. Reap and sow until it is done. The politicians are destroying the land and building AI data centers. You're not wrong there. Okay, if you put it in Google Translate, it says so, like Sue. So Yulind's right. That's what I did, Freya. I searched for pronounce sewing, and it got the sewing. And they were like, no, it's giving you the wrong one. And then I scrolled down to the AI overview, and it was like, they're pronounced the same. Do you ever reach the door? Are you talking about in the video, or are you talking about IRL? Because IRL, I'm on a treadmill. In the video, yes. Rick is just speaking like a California girl. There's not enough hella. Oh, sweet. To speak like a California girl, they gotta say, like, that's so hella messed up. Where are we? We are on the Isle of Quel'Danas, the Midnight version from the Midnight expansion of World of Warcraft. Hella bad. Quel'Thalas? No. Quel'Danas. D-A-N-A-S. Huh, I knew it. Quel'Thalas is like the area as a whole, I think. This is the island at the north end. You like hella reap what you like hella stole. Hella sigh. Maybe I learned Cali girl English. That's hella messed up sounds more right. Like, I grew up in California and like, we said like and hella so much. And like, I remember I said, a sentence one time. I was like describing something in Halo or something like, I don't know. And my friend went, you just said like 5 times in a single sentence. Stop it. And I went, oh! And I became very aware of it. Oh, sorry, I'm from TBC era. No, you're fine. You're all good, Boar. I mean, so this is the TBC era. It's just, they remastered it for the new expansion. Not enough wind. You'll get some wind in like 3 minutes. Ew, Valley girls speak. I say like a lot, bro, Lamau. Can you talk to a VSCO girl? No. You would when you... Like, what the hell? What are you doing? Like, you know, was Thanos snapped that day? SMH. I definitely took fucking psychic damage. I, like, definitely felt like bad. Can you talk like a VSCO girl? Not to. No. Like. What is that emote? He's so mean, freaky. I don't know what VSCO means. What do you want me to do? Just agree to stuff I don't know what they're asking? It's fucking stupid. This is the 3rd raid that's out. Yes, please. Oh, it's pronounced Vesco. I'm surprised you don't know. Maybe you're too old? Remember, guys, 10 seconds ago he said I'm too mean. And now he's, maybe you're too old for this. This is why he gets timed out. Vesco? Haven't heard that in years. Saying like a lot doesn't bother me, because some people just have vocal sims. Or it could be an anxiety thing. It was a thing in high school? Don't act defensive. Don't act like you're the victim when you just said, oh, maybe you're too old. You definitely just took a shot at me. Fuck you. Punish him? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm so tired of this emotional manipulation, guys. I'm so tired of the taking a shot at Yulind and then being like, oh, I wasn't doing anything. He's so mean to me, guys. It's okay to be old. It's okay to be old. I still don't like being called old. Unless it's done intentionally. What you mean too old? There's nothing wrong with being old. I still just don't like being called old. I'm very vain. I want to be young and 24 forever. Obviously that's not happening and we're past that. But damn it, I want it. But how old are you anyway, Yulind? You're 18 plus, right? I am 35 years old. Lickland. Such a Cali girl. If it's that obvious, then I ignore people. Damn. Fair. Hi, Anton. Maybe the reference is for Zoomers. Is that better? No. Wow, someone's older than me. That's rare. I'm 33. We've got a few people here older than that. 35 is still young. Hi, Bottomland. What? I'm hitting my vending machines. You don't have to publicly explain, Cairo, when somebody doesn't get your reference. You don't have to like, hey, let's call attention to you not getting this. You can just move on. How do I say you're out of the age range for a cultural reference without offending you then? You simply don't. You simply just don't care enough about it and move on. I'm almost a decade older than Yulind. Almost. I didn't know that you didn't know until you said you didn't know. What? Decade younger. Oh, the wind? It's because I'm moving around, grabbing orbs. I asked twice before he said, I don't know what that is. Then you just go, ah, bummer. Sorry it took a while to move on. Why is there like a... Oh, you didn't get this meme? Let's really analyze it and scrutinize that in front of everybody. Like, what's the point, man? Does it make you feel better to be like, oh, this is why you didn't understand it? You didn't get it because of this. Sound of meme was a fashion style that was popular? Not the point. I wish I was older. All the cool people are. Or aesthetic. Fair enough. Punishment, justice. Cairo, does it really, like, not bother you when you ask somebody a question and then they correct the most unimportant, like, splitting hair fact of what you just asked? Does that not drive you up a wall? It drives me up a wall. Clearly it drives me up a wall. I can put you on the Riz? I don't think so. It drives me crazy. Because I feel like it just completely throws out the spirit of the question, the spirit of the discussion. And it's the same mentality of, I win this argument because you stuttered. I win this philosophical debate because you spelled this word wrong. It's like having a good point online and somebody says, oh, but you spelled this wrong, idiot, dumbass. And it's like, you ignored the point entirely. You ignored the question as a whole. What was, like, how do you have a conversation with that type of person? I win because I put it down on you? For real? I'm back. What wall are we driving up? Arguments with Cairo, Volume 57. Welcome back, Lugs. That's it. It's so stupid. Like, yeah, I spelled it wrong, but you clearly understood me. You gotta try harder. Not 67? Oh, God. Thought you hated arguing with Cairo. I do! Which is amazing I end up doing it so much. All the greatest argument hits with Cairo. AM 67. I'm not happy with that video! Wait, do I not have shuffle on? Uh-oh. I don't have the shuffle on. Shuffleless behavior. Why is it that when I full screen it, the skip button disappears? What? What the fuck, YouTube? That's crazy. Nagrand? Oh, and it's the old Nagrand. I don't think I've ever been mad or frustrated with you. Unless you example off the top of your head. That's not even slightly remotely close to what I asked. Okay. Let me try to set up a hypothetical for you, Cairo. Let me try to set up a situation. One of your friends' friends, so not even somebody you know, but somebody is in a Pyra avatar. They're in some world, you're meeting them for the first time, and you run up to them and you're like, yo, Xenoblade fan! And they go, yeah, I like some of it. I only played Xenoblade 2. Like, it's the best one. I haven't heard, like, that I should even go back to the other two. And you're immediately like, whoa, dude, hold on. And you're like, what? How could you, like, what are you talking about? Like, Xenoblade 1 and 3 are way better. You even have to play them in the right order, because there are things in Xenoblade 2 that will be better if you play Xenoblade 1. Like, if you play Xenoblade 1, you're going to understand things about the Monado that make Xenoblade 2 much, much better. And then they go, well, actually, I'm trying to think of an example that would be a really obnoxious correction. It's almost like, it's like you say something about Pyra, right? Like, if you played Xenoblade 1, you learn things about, the, you know, oh shit, the Aegises. You would learn things about Malik, shit, was that his name? Malik, Pyra, and Mitha that would make more sense. Let's say you just misspoke, right? You said Mitha instead of Mithra. And instead of listening to anything you just said, they then look at you and go, bro, her name is Mithra. Fucking tourist. Fucking LARPer. Who the fuck is Mitha? Like they ignored everything you just said and corrected you on your slight misspelling of Mithra. Would that not be incredibly annoying? Hi, Harry. Ayo, Xenoblade Talk? Yes. Harry, are you a Xenoblade fan? I've played 1 and 2. I love you for this, huh? When somebody does that to me, Cairo, I find that incredibly annoying. Hi, Leon. Mifa mentioned we love Fisher. Mifa was not mentioned. I find it so irritating when I have a point, well thought out or not, but like a discussion point in an argument, and they completely disregard it because they focus on a misspelling or a stammer or a slight correction to a factoid that's just not important to it at all. Yeah, they are. I'm saying it now. Miss Lind, I'm eating honey smacks? Hell yeah. Where the lotion at? Okay, sure. Actually, I love you for this. Not really. If I'm mispronouncing a character's names, probably not that close with the piece of media to begin with. That is the... I don't know if you said Malos as Malik, as a rage read or something. I didn't. I just didn't remember if it was... I thought it was Malik, and I was... What is Malik from? Malik is from Tales. I don't think he gets it. I don't think Cairo gets it, and it's like, man, I just gotta stop. Unironically, I just gotta stop treating him like he does. It's... How do I word this? Your chat message here is an example of what he's talking about. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, I just nod my head and say, sure. Oh, you are so right from now on. It'll be like if you say gamer. Gemerald was a character in Sonic Battle who died and came back to life, and I said, you LARPer, Emerald was in Sonic Battle. Gemerald was Eggman's attempt at recreating Emerald. My boyfriend introduced me to it. Hell yeah. Bad example, probably. It's difficult to find an example off the spot. Is that not answering the question? Taking what he's saying too literally instead of the metaphorical interpretation. It is quite literally the opposite of what I asked Cairo. And in fact, doing the fallacy that I just said, I don't like it when you do. Oh, you mean conceptually? No. No, I don't mean conceptually. I literally meant in that literal example. Are you going to tell me you're not close to Xenoblade? In this hypothetical situation of somebody talking to you about Xenoblade, and you misspelling or mispronouncing Mithra, you're going to tell me, yeah, I guess I'm not close to Xenoblade at all if I mispronounce her name. I guess I wasn't really a Xenoblade fan. You're going to tell me Cairo Oric isn't the Xenoblade fan because you mispronounced Mithra's name, and thus you deserve to lose that argument? That's insane. That's a what the fuck are you talking about? That's not, like, that's such a, like, to me, that's the type of answer you would give where you're like, I don't actually care about winning. I don't actually care about being right. I just want Yulind to lose this argument. I just want to prove Yulind wrong. So I'm going to say the stupidest, nonsensical thing possible so that I don't have to say, oh yeah, I see your point. That's how that comes off to me. And I'm like, okay. My eyes dim a little and I go, I don't care anymore. I see what you mean, but I do think it's a valid criticism. It's not. It's not a valid criticism at all. If somebody says, you spoke this wrong, that has absolutely nothing to do with the actual, like, philosophy of what you're talking about. The actual merit of the points they're making. That's like saying... That's just crazy. That's... If I say 2 plus 2 at 5, and I was supposed to say 2 plus 2 is 5, you're saying, 2 plus 2 does not equal 5 anymore. Because you said 2 plus 2 at 5. Because you misspoke there, 2 plus 2... Did I say 2 plus 2 is 5? 2 plus 2 equals 5, not 4. It's because you misspoke that it completely derides and negates everything you just said. The objective truth of 2 plus 2 equals 4 is no longer true because you misspoke. Well, yeah, that's dumb. I agree. And I don't like it when you do that. But you do that so often and constantly that it sends me up a wall. And then when I'm like, does it bother you when people do that to you? If somebody said 2 plus 2 does not equal 4 because you misspoke is and said it, you're going, no, they got a point. You know, I guess they're valid for that. If I said 2 plus 2 it 4, it can't be 4 anymore. I'm so wrong that clearly I don't know what I'm talking about with math. That's just how it is. What? What the fuck? Malik is the best villain. Flush. Let's talk about what he's saying too, literally. I mean, conceptually. I see what you mean, but I do think it's a valid criticism. To be honest with you, I always double check on characters' names for this exact same reason. I get scared people are going to be too hard on me about it. The result of how much pressure people make you feel on the internet. I just say the name. And if I'm wrong, I like to think the people I'm talking about go, did you mean this? Okay, yeah. Well, as to your point, if people drive me nuts with the, you said it wrong and I can ignore what you actually said, I just want to correct you, then it's like, okay, then you suck to talk about this with. I would say if it defo matters depending on the subject matter, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy to me. I think that's so wrong and nonsensical and, like, pointless. I want to say stupid, but I don't want to just insult you. But, like, to me, I think that's crazy and stupid. Yulind misspoke. 2 plus 2 equals 6. That's like me saying I'm not a Sang fan because I called Fang the Hunter Knack the Weasel. Knack was his old name. Freya, darling, oof semantics. If I'm disconnected enough from a piece of media to mispronounce the name of a main character, I would say the other part is pretty more logical. That is an insane take. I mean, that's just borderline ableist, actually. I think you're so wrong for that. I think you're crazy. I have another friend that does that for the longest time. It was how he rationalized his support for Trump. Since the beginning of this year, he has steadily seen the error of his ways. Hi, cutie pie. Hi. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Valentine. Valentine, you said you needed to go to bed like an hour ago. Not that I want you to go, but I do want you to be responsible. 6 incline. It's kind of tunneling too hard on the specifics of an example. Please don't compare me to a MAGA Trump supporter. Well, stop being comparable to one. Like, unironically, Cairo, you are focusing so hard on, like, the portrayal and the execution of an argument that you're ignoring the argument. And so somebody that can focus on the stupidity of Trump's points because, oh, they're better at debating, you're saying unironically the same thing. You're saying, oh, if I misspeak with a thing, clearly I didn't like the thing. And that to me is just like, what the fuck are you talking about? I misspeak constantly, Cairo. Like, you've never heard a single stream. You've probably never heard 10 minutes without me mispronouncing something. So do you think I'm a dribbling idiot? I just misspoke there. Do you think I'm a dribbling idiot that, like, has no value in anything I have to say because I misspeak everything. I'm practically a tourist on everything. That is the point you just made. And I'm like, that's so, one, insulting. Two, and just like, nonsensical. I don't get it. I don't know how you can have that belief. You're still awake. It's kind of tunneling too hard. I respect your point of view, but I don't share it. I feel that can come out as harsh for something not that serious. Can I respect your take? His opinions should be respected. He still won't admit he was wrong, but he's no longer agreeing with what he once did. Trying to keep all these arguments from falling into my chicken stir fry. Can't sleep with cakes in my face. Oh my goodness. Hi, Dunbara. If you have a speech impediment, consider yourself pwned, fuckhead. I say this also from a bilingual point of view. Not everyone speaks English as their primary language. And for me, it can be hard to pronounce things sometimes. Right? Like, the idea of, oh, you mispronounce this, so you're probably disconnected from the media and they're more knowledgeable than you. That is insane to me. Hi, Naya. Sorry if I spammed your server. I'm slowly reclaiming my account. Oh, that was... Oh. It did spam. I did think I recognized the account. I'll unban it, Naya. Send me a DM in like a day or two when you know you have everything back, and I will unban it. Hi, Yulind. I'm not late this time for Jiggle. No, I can just unban it now. Based, thanks for the sub. Why does it matter to you? Mispronouncing the name and forgetting the name are two different things, though. They are not. I mean, yes, they are different things, but they have the same weight within a thing. Like within an argument, within a philosophical debate, there is no difference between the two. Don't give it a week. Okay, and don't pirate games unless you know what you're doing. I got it in the end, though. Cool. May I say just moving on? It's not getting anywhere and you're just getting more frustrated. I agree with Micaiah. If you're getting frustrated, I'd rather we stop. Okay. Sorry, wasn't meant for you. Oh, God. Also getting pretty tangential to the original purpose. I'll move on. I want to corner Cairo. I want to, like, back him into a corner where he's tripping over his words. And he has to contradict himself in some way. Which I already feel like I've done 2 or 3 times, but... But it's not how this goes. What's a story I have for you guys? Philip DeFranco. He won a Mr. Beast challenge. Mr. Beast invited like 50 YouTubers to go do a challenge thing. To play in like a Squid Games thing. And, you know, there was a lot of prize money. And Philly D, he went and he was like, you know what? Kind of surprising that I would get invited to this, because he's not like a big fan of Mr. Beast. He has spoken very critically about him in the past. And so, he just went and he participated. He almost lost in the first round, but he did squeak through. And then he just won. He just won the whole thing, and he's like, oh, wait, hold on. I'm suddenly the last one. Hang on a minute. And so, he won like $1 million. And he has decided that he's going to give, I think it was $25,000 to 40 subscribers. He's just going to write a check to 40 people for that. And so, yeah, go subscribe to Philip DeFranco if you haven't already for a chance to win a fat check. This reminds me I need to do virus scans, update a bunch of my software. Sorry. Tired. You cannot outsmart someone who is willing to being foolish. I don't think he's trying to be foolish. I don't know. I don't know where it comes from. Friend is getting hacked like 3 times because of this. He doesn't learn. Philly D's nuts rigged. What other outfits you got? The outfits I have. Oops, that's the social. I have Beach Outfit 1, Beach Outfit 2, Beach Outfit 3, Mechland, Punkland, Maidland, Cheerland, Kimonoland, Gyarland, Pajamaland, Bunnyland, Demonland, Elfland, Skyward Swordland, Fishingland, Catland, and Ruland. There's also a Moogle avatar, but I haven't fixed that one yet. Oh my god, VR chat sounds, I miss those. Harry, you mentioned Xenoblade. I made a deal with Cairo that he plays 3 Tales game and I play 3 Xenoblade games. We are on the DLC for Xenoblade 2 right now. It's been about a week since we played it. And I think I'm up to level 20. But we finished Xenoblade 2 like a week ago. And I think we're gonna wait for the definitive edition to play Xenoblade 3. There's also Chibiland. There is also Chibiland. Bastards bypass the VM check, 2FA, malware bites, Windows security, deep scan, everything. Did my fair share of vigilance. I'm gonna change my goal. Just get to 100k channel points so I can do 5 outfits in a row. 5 outfits in a row? Techno, I think you should check your math. Makes sense, I think you should. Do you have a Switch 2? I do! I do have a Switch 2. Feel like we should make a catalog of them soon. What do you mean a catalog? Wait, fuck. It's 25k, not 20k. It is 20k when you don't get to pick the outfit. When it is a beach day, or a new outfit day, it costs 20k. But if it's a regular day where you do get to pick the outfit, it's 25. Well then. Oh yeah, I'm not saying you did it wrong. It was just a related story. Oh my goodness. What are we at? Are we over 2? We're at 3. Hell yeah. I thought we'd be at like 2.2. I don't know what your experience with them was, Harry. I love Xenoblade 1. I hated it right at the start. My first time playing it, I actually like hated the game. As I got more abilities, as I they gave me more tools, I had a lot of fun with Xenoblade 1. I did some really cool team composition stuff, and I love Melia. I think that girl is fucking great, except for dumb hair loopies. I hate those, but everything else about Melia, peak. Especially her playstyle. Xenoblade 2... Man, I hated Xenoblade 2. I hated the combat. I hated half the characters. Melia's so pretty, so powerful, amen. Hell yeah. Xenoblade 2 took everything good about Xenoblade 1 in my eyes and trashed it. And then they added stuff like the gacha system, which is insane to me. I like your attitude. Sometimes I feel like it's just a sign of the environment you grew up in. If it's just a thing to fight to be right all around, you can be hard admitting you made a mistake and you were wrong. It's not a reflection of how you feel about the person you're in the wrong with. You just can't admit error. It just goes against everything you have known. I could have kept going with it, but they wanted to move on. So I want to move on, Lugs. I'm a little excited for Xenoblade 3. So, my 2 closest Xenoblade friends, Harry, they told me, Xenoblade 1, great. Xenoblade 2, bad. Xenoblade 3, best in the series. So, and that's been my experience so far. Xenoblade 1 was really, really fun. And Xenoblade 2 is kind of miserable. So I'm like, okay, I'm excited for Xenoblade 3. Xenoblade 2 is my partner favorite one, and I keep fighting him about this. I think the story is great, the gameplay, He has nostalgia because it was his first Xenoblade. It is, because it's the anime one, I think a lot of people started with it first. We have a thing in our VR chat group where we will see somebody in a Mithra or Pyra avatar, and we'll run up to them and be like, oh my god, you like Xenoblade? And then they go, yeah, I played Xenoblade 2. And we're like, you played the other ones, right? You played Xenoblade 1 and 3, right? Maybe X? And they go, no, I only played Xenoblade 2. And we just look at them like this and we just go, alright. Whatever. Oh yeah, the comedy bits take me out of the seriousness. A lot of the characters in Xenoblade 2, I was okay with. Like, I didn't think they were great or amazing, but it was like, okay, sure, I like them. And then a few of the characters, I just outright hate. Rex is okay. He starts off good, he starts off very positive, he starts off very understanding. And then later on, I kind of just... It felt like he was digressing as a character. And becoming more and more childish. Which maybe that was the point. Maybe a lot of his character development was, hey, I'm dealing with stuff way bigger than me. So I'm gonna just, you know, fake it till I make it. And then once it's all catching up to him, that's when he falls apart. But, like, I didn't like his resolution. I didn't like he suddenly knows what to do. I was like, I don't get this. Pyra? Unironically, I think Pyra is the worst character in Xenoblade 2. I hate characters that just put zero thought into things. And they just go, yeah, things will just work out. I'm just gonna, like, you know, cause problems for everybody and maybe they'll solve themselves. When the one girl gets kidnapped, and Pyra, they tell Pyra, don't tell anybody, come alone, or we'll kill the girl. Pyra just goes, yeah, I mean, that's what'll happen. I gotta save this girl. So she tells nobody, as if they had a way to punish her for telling anybody. And she just shows up to die. Even though her whole thing was, I can't die, I have to save the world. She created so many problems for everybody by just literally not thinking. Like, okay, what happens if I do this? What is my plan going into this? She's had no plan other than show up. And she does that constantly. She just shows up and thinks things are gonna be okay. And God, I can't stand a character that does that. Mithra, annoying tsundere. She's even more annoying in the DLC because it's like pre-character development where she's stupid. Tora, I don't really like Tora. Tora's annoying. He's very, oh, I'm so smart while also being stupid. I can see that about Pyra. Let's go, Mithra hater. Let's go, Pyra hater. Her personality is plot device. Poppy, she's a robot. She's cute. Tora, creepy as F. A little bit. I really liked Van Damme. And like, when I had him in my party, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play as this guy. I fucking love that he's built like a fridge. He looks like a 1x1 Lego. He's gonna be my and he's dead. Okay. Never mind. I guess I'm not maining Van Damme. Morag is okay. I never really connected with her. She's cool. She's definitely cool, but I don't know, I just felt like she was along for the ride. Same with Bridget. She's cool, and I like some of her, like, stuff with the journal, but along for the ride. Zeke is funny, but, like, he's too much of the different sides. He's way too smart and intellectual, while also being the class clown that, like, is the stupid idiot butt of every joke. Wait, is this spoilers? Van Damme is a symptom of Xenoblade 2's anime coding. Of course, one of the best characters immediately dies. Wait, is this spoiler? I mean, it would be, but we played the game, so. If you haven't played Xenoblade 2 and you don't want spoilers, come back in 20 minutes. I liked Pandoria. I actually really liked Pandoria until one conversation where Zeke was talking about, like, the fate of the world, the destiny of its inhabitants. You know, everybody has a part to play, everybody has a role. And their role is protecting Rex because he is the Aegis driver. He's going to be the guy that changes the world. And so the most impactful thing that... Oh, God, my tracking is being really bad. The most impactful thing that Zeke and Pandoria can do is help Rex. And Pandoria just goes, I don't really understand what you're saying, but you're cute, so I'll follow you anywhere, baby. And it's like, she's stupid. No. Rex is the main character. It really solidified, that conversation just solidified, like, Pandoria isn't fucking thinking. Like, she's not here to be a good person. She's not here because she herself wants to be there. Like, she's literally just, yo, this boy's real cute, so I'm here for him. And it was like, that feels so bad. 98. Yeah, they can't even take me out of seriousness. I've never played Xenoblade. They're good games. I can see that about Tora. Tora's better than Ricky? I don't know. I almost liked Ricky more. Ricky as a family is actually funny. Tora's like a mini otaku stereotype. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, promotion available. When was a promotion available? 91.43. I think this is the cheap one. I hate Tora's voice. He is working on it. Tier 13. Is Xenoblade 2 what I think all anime is like? No. Because there's literally tens of thousands of anime techno. And a lot of them are like that. And a lot of them are good. I think you'll love Xenoblade 3? Hell yeah. I know I'm jesting. The gacha system, Harry, is insulting. The gacha system of Xenoblade 2 is genuinely like, how the fuck did anybody think this was a good idea? This is so, like, fuck you of a mechanic. Dude, I saw people defending the gacha system on Twitter. What do you mean Xenoblade 2 is exactly like your lying April? Alright, buddy. I ought to ban you just for that joke. What the fuck? I need a drink. You were on Twitter, Teehee. I think we have the same Twitter feed. That is... I think I would have had a lot more fun with Xenoblade 2 if I had played with an add-on to disable the gacha system. If it was like, me back, what I miss? How do I answer that, Kyle? How do I answer, what did you miss? Why is my paid video game having gacha? Because more money. It's not that type of gacha. It's, the way the gacha in Xenoblade 2 works is there are blades that you use with your drivers. The blades are connected to weapons. And so, like, let's say there's Knuckles. Well, there will be, like, 20 different common blades you can have with it. And, like, 3 different legendary blades. Probably less than 3. I'm busy, so whenever the new Xeno friend in chat, base, it's Harry. Well, let's say you get a core crystal. You pop that open, you bind it to one of your characters, which at the end you have 4 characters that you can bind blades to. Right? So there's Rex, there's 3 others. Let's say I decide to bind it to character number 3. Well, let's say I get Legendary Katana. Legendary Katana would be really good on characters 1 and 2, but I put it on character 3. So it's bad. It's really bad. It is essentially useless until I use an item to unbind it from character 3 and bind it to character 2. But like, let's say, oh, I'm replaying Xenoblade 2, or I'm playing it for the first time, and I would have really liked the Katana character. This specific Katana character was like really good, and it would have been like really fun for me. But it's a gacha. Let's say it's my first time. I never get it. I just, it doesn't drop for me. I never know it exists because it's a gacha, and I just never hit the, 1 in 5,000 chance of getting that specific blade. It just doesn't happen. There is no way to guarantee you get all the blades. And there is a limit to, like, the blades that you can get. So, like, let's say I bind 100 blades. It's like, you've got too many. I have to start unbinding the common ones so that I can then so that I can then grind more blade cores and bind them. And, I hit the cap again. Time to clear out commons. My first SR blade you never pulled, LOL. Very much so, haha. It is not a paid gacha system, but it is a complete RNG system that just... The idea was no 2 runs are the same, but like, for me personally, just be a roguelike. Just be a fucking roguelike if you want that. I fucking hate a game where it's like, hey, here's all the tools. You only get half of them. I'm the type that wants to try everything. I want to read all the tooltips. I want to see all the options. And then I want to, like, try them out. And if it's a pain in the ass to get all the options, I don't care. In Xenoblade 1, I tried every moveset except for Duncan, because I knew I wasn't going to like Duncan. Dunban. I tried, I looked at all the tooltips, I looked at all the, like, okay, this is what this does, this is what this move does. And I tried different combinations and, like, different stat allocations for that. And I found 2 playstyles I really fucking liked. The Ricky Happy Time Reset, as well as the Melia Burn build. I really liked the Melia Burn build. But in Xenoblade 2, where it was just like, oh, you don't get all the weapons, I didn't even try stuff. I realized towards the end that, like, I just didn't even try all the weapons. I had no idea what the movesets were. I had no idea that, like, oh, on each character, they have a different moveset with each weapon. I was just very, like, because you won't give me all the tools, I don't care to look at the tools. And so I just played Rex the whole time. I literally just played main character John McSword the entire time through Xenoblade 2 because I didn't even bother looking at the other characters, which that's crazy for me. I don't think I've ever done that in a game. I don't want to bring that comment from earlier, but unironically calling Duncan shows you're a deep in the fan, LOL. No, I have like a stupid muscle memory thing. My first impression is very often hard to beat. And so, like, I unironically call him Duncan because that sounds right to me. Dunban sounds like a stupid name. And so my name just defaults to Duncan. And I go, wait, that's wrong. Saw just someone defending gacha with, if you knew how to manipulate the gacha, it's really not that hard. Like a first-time player knows it can even be manipulated. Thanks, Kyra. Are you excited for Genesis? Core mentioned. My first SR you never even pulled. Very much so, haha. No 2 runs the same. There's a friend I know that has done 5 Xenoblade 2 runs. Never got Cosmos, and a big Xenosaga fan. Oof. I think I would have had impossible time with 2 if my boyfriend didn't guide me on it. He has like 200 hours on it. Really hate how convoluted the system is. And the tutorials in the face, oh my god. Dunkin' Donuts, bro. They literally make me more confused. Did you just say Duncan? I did! I'm very excited to see more about the characters, world building, and relationships. Do the MC with the black hair. Oh my god, I'm so shipping them hard. I'm going to Blossom dance your balls for that, just kidding. Well, I censored the Switch 2 Edition trailer for him to get out the 3 stuff, haha. I'm excited to see how it connects. We were watching trailers a week ago, Harry. And when we got to the Xenoblade trailer, Cairo had cut out all the Xenoblade 3 stuff because I haven't played it yet. And I assume you're a Luxon viewer too, huh? Yeah, no, what I did in Xenoblade 1, my favorite build was I had Ryan on my team as the tank. I had Charla if I needed a lot of heals. And I had Fiora if I didn't really need a lot of heals. And I would basically just turbo boost the burn and the earth poison. So I don't remember how I did it specifically, but the burn was AoE, and I would have 2 fire ethers on Melia, so she has like 30% increased ether damage, and I would just apply that dot, the fire dot, to everybody. And then I would apply the earth dot, and then I think I would I don't remember how I did it specifically. I think I might have done it on bosses only, but on AoE I wouldn't. The Earth Dot had a 45-second cooldown, but the Earth Spirit was a 90-second cooldown. So you can only have it up 50% of the time. However, what I would do is, as soon as I did the Earth Dot, I would then do like the Recall Spirit, which was whatever your last spirit was, resummon that one. So I'd bring up the Earth Spirit, and I would just wait. I'd wait until the bleed, the Earth Dot, timed out, and then I would use that one again. I think my Fire Dot would run out, but in the second set, I could keep it up permanently. So it'd be Fire Dot for 15 seconds, Earth Dot for 30, Fire Dot would run out, Earth Dot would run out, I would reapply Earth Dot, and then reapply Fire Dot. Fire Dot would run out, I'd reapply Fire Dot. Fire Dot and Earth Dot run out, I would reapply Fire Dot, reapply Earth Dot, and it would rinse repeat at that point. And on bosses, it shredded them. AoE, it meant like I had a dot ticking against everyone. And if they were weak to fire at all, the dot would be ticking for like 3,000 per second on them, which was like, what the fuck? That's so much. Hi, Suzaki. It is May Day. It is a somewhat lewd May Day. Someone gave a lot of subs for me to walk without tights and sleeves on. Well, yes, this is very specific of you to ask. I'm back. Put some steak in the oven. Yummy breakfast. Steak for breakfast, give. Mine you can't have. It is still funny how the community of Xenoblade is heavy on spoilers. Like being very careful on what you talk about to new people. I respect it. It's also a big reason why they all hate the Xenoblade Chronicles review from IGN. Yeah. May Day clap, grr. I'm sure they're just being washed. Let's go with that. Let's go with their being washed. For some reason, walking without tights and sleeves looks, at least from the back, less obscene. It definitely feels more obscene. Maybe the tights is more obscene. Oh yeah, I never told you. Me whenever Yuli's skirt lifts up, lick. Oh my goodness. The IGN review also shows character 7 reason for Xeno 1. Yeah. Yeah. What is character 7? Character 7, Technorave, is the 7th character you get in Xenoblade 1 that is kind of a spoiler to see. So it's supposed to be like a big, oh my god, that character? But IGN did a review of the game, and they're like, hey, here's a review of the 7 characters. And they just list them all out. Like, you're not even supposed to know there's a character 7. Knowing there's a character 7 is in and of itself a spoiler. And then them just telling you who it is like, what the fuck? Maid law does dictate. Made sure proper attire while performing their duties.
This guy.
Hi, Foss.
Hi. Hello. What
Yeah, it was an important character. Xenoblade.
Oh, I don't really care about that, but...
I know you
keep
don't.
Talking.
I'm actually not going to keep talking about it. I'm going to hit my vending machines.
Oh. Oh, well, okay, you know... that's just rude. You can't do that. I'm gonna walk slowly behind you and give you a piece of my mind, you motherfucker.
Yeah?
Oh, no, he's gone behind the gate of no penetration.
Oh, right. You never leveled up to 5. Here. We have a solution for this, Foss. You gotta go in the back door. Come over this way.
There's a back door?
Yeah, right over here.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. You can't go in the back door. A dumbass. Gate NTR. Turbo spoiler. I'd been pissed if that was ruined for me. Yeah, it was an important character. Wait, people still watch IGN? Yes and no. I wouldn't say I watch IGN much. But, you know, when it comes to trailers, they post a lot of game trailers. So I still see a lot of their stuff. But I'm not watching any of their reviews anymore. Hi, Foss. Foss steals pants. Gate NTR. What do you mean go in the back door? I meant go in the back door for crates.
You can go in any door. It's just like my love life, Yulind. No doors allowed. They're all locked. Crazy.
There are many doors, Foss boy.
So your life is like Silent Hill?
Huh?
What?
I don't know.
There's a joke in the community of Silent Hill that all the doors are locked.
Oh.
Because most of the doors you go to try to interact, and like the door doesn't open or the door is locked.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ridiculous.
more research.
He's going back again. This motherfucker.
I'm already back.
Augie's back.
Ugh.
This man's back. I'm tired. I'm making a steak in the oven and it has a baked potato in it too.
I don't watch or play
Good
things
old
if something
Mia.
gets spoiled. I mean, see her at the end of Death Note because it was spoiled for me. I personally don't care about spoilers. And often what is the biggest motivation for me to watch something is a spoiler. So like the last 3 anime I watched, I basically saw a really cool scene on Crunchyroll clips. And I was like, okay, I need to watch this. That is why I watched Apothecary Diaries, because I saw a scene from episode 4. That is why I watched Bocchi the Rock, because I watched a scene from episode 8. And that is why I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, because I saw a cool fight scene there, and I was like, I just need to watch this. I actually almost get motivated from spoilers. And so...
No, I'm the same way as that, actually. I see something, I'm like, well, now I gotta, like, watch up to that. What is that cool thing?
It's like a, how did it get there? How did it, like, get to this point?
If I'm already, like, watching the thing, it can be a little... Well, actually, I feel like if it doesn't even affect me at all if it's, like... If I'm already watching it. I do try, ever since I started streaming, I try to avoid spoilers and things more, just because it's more authentic for, like, stream.
It's really annoying when you're playing somebody's favorite game, and you get to the big twist, and you just go, yeah, I read about this last night, that's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a fucking cock block of, like...
Yeah, I also have too good of a memory for my own good, specifically when it comes to that shit. Like, I have a terrible short-term memory, but shit like that, where it's, like, random things in video game spoilers, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this. Dude, I fucking played Destiny for the first time in like 10 years, and I remembered the end of the Red War, even though I only played it once. And I was like, I remember the exact cutscene, and I was, because I was talking about it to Alex, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's how it went. He's like, I don't know, and I was like, let me consult the archives to fact check myself, and I remembered it correctly.
Yulind is like Japan. I remember hearing that marketing for Dragon Ball was specifically showing the hypest moment and asking the audience, look at this huge plot moment. Watch now, see how we got there. Yeah? Yeah. I like the journey along the way. Hey, also, I started playing Final Fantasy X International. Been having fun. Miss playing it? Hell yeah. No, for those animes. Apothecary Diaries. I remember the very first scene I saw. I'd seen the name Apothecary Diaries. It had been showing up in my YouTube recommendations for a bit. I clicked on one. And it's Mao Mao. And she's looking over, Lady Li Hua, one of the concubines. And this lady's like fucking dead. She's like a skeleton. And she tries to feed her. And she coughs up the food. She's like, damn, she can't even eat rice water. This is really bad. And she wipes her lip, and makeup comes off her bottom lip. And she realizes, oh, they're using lead paint makeup, like they were 3 months ago. And she walks over, and she does like, it's a very anime. They put a lot of effort into this like shoulder sway for her walk. She walks over to one of the attendants. She goes, are you the attendant that is responsible for the concubine's makeup? And the concubine goes, yes, that's me. It's important that Lady Li Hua is always beautiful. She must always look her best. Because she's so, amazing and wonderful. And Mao just goes, oh, is that so? And she just fucking slaps the shit out of this girl. Like, literally slaps her so hard the girl, like, fucking hits the ground. And all the other women are just like, oh my god, what are you doing? And she grabs the girl's hair and drags it over to a dresser nearby, and she's like, oh, just punishing a fool. She opens the drawers, and she takes out the makeup, and she just pours it on the girl's head. And the girl starts coughing, and she squats down, and she goes, oh, lucky you. The poison you just ingested is gonna kill you within 8 hours. But you'll be beautiful, just like your Lady Li Hua. Sunken eyes, pale skin, bloodless skin, like explaining like what she's gonna look like. And she's like, you think you know everything, but there's no thoughts in that empty head of yours. And she's like, I didn't understand. And she's like, don't you understand why this was banned? Who would be happy to die the same way their son was killed? And like she literally like she grabs the makeup and smears it on the girl's face and then has her looking at Lady Li Hua, who is dying in like practically a gaunt skeleton. That's wild. I want to see now. It's a very fun anime. It's season 1, really good. Season 2 kind of falls off a little. Kind of takes a lot of the stuff you like in season 1 and doesn't do it anymore. It's still okay. It just kind of veers left for whatever weird reason. And this girl just starts crying. This girl's just like crying, realizing 1, she fucked up. 2, she's probably going to be responsible for killing a concubine. 3, being responsible for a concubine, she's probably going to be killed herself. And so she's just crying. And Mao stands up and she's just like, get out of my fucking sight. Go wash out your mouth and wash your face. You're going to be fine. And then she looks at the other ladies, who have all been bullying Mao Mao lately, and she just goes, oi, this isn't good for the patient. Clean up this lead makeup. Make yourselves fucking useful. And all the women are just like, I don't want to get smacked. And they start fucking hustling. And Jinshi just looks at Mao and goes, damn, it's scary how fast women can change. And Mao goes, I'm supposed to be keeping a low profile. Shit.
I just joined, but also I'm like, I kind of just want to watch YouTube and eat my steak.
Okay.
I just heard the oven go off, so I'm gonna head out. Bye-bye.
Enjoy your steak. Bye. Thank you for stopping by. Can you believe that fucking guy? I swear. No, I'm kidding. Bye, Foss. Same thing. Same thing with Bocchi the Rock. In episode 8, they they do a song at, a club as a band, and there's like 5 people in the crowd. There's 5 people in the crowd, and none of them care. Like, they're all looking at their phones and just completely disinterested in the band. And Bochi, the guitarist, she just goes, "This is the level of our band. This is as good as we are. No, I refuse to let it end like this." And she fucking slams on a guitar pedal, and she just starts fucking busting out a solo. And everybody in the room just looks at her like, holy shit. And she's just fucking cranking out this solo. The drummer, they spend a lot of time looking at the drummer, and her expression visibly changes. Like, she's looking at Bochi like, what is she doing? And then her expression changes to, holy fuck. Like you just see it change. It's a very notable story reason that it changes there, because it's a very strong realization relevant to the show. Bochi keeps doing this solo, and then the lights manager is like, okay, I'm going to lead him in. And then the rest of the band goes into their next song, and it's Kesoku Band, that band. And they bust out a song that's like fucking great. Hi, gamer! And from that song, and that like guitar solo at the start of it, everybody in the audience is like, whoa, that was really good. Their first song kind of sucked, but that second song, really good. I'm keeping an eye on this band. And like, that song, that solo, that moment was like, I want to watch the rest of Bochi the Rock. I'm very interested in this now. And then I cranked it out in a week, and I hated the outro. Not the outro. The finale. I hated episode 12. But most of Bochi I fucking loved. Mow, 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 mow. That's why I don't want to see it now. Simply eat lead chips. You know what I love with Lead Pixel? The fucking Lex Luthor gets cancer, and Superman comes to visit. He's like, "Oh, are you gloating, Superman? You think this is funny?" No. I mean, it's a little ironic that, you're literally dying from the kryptonite cancer that you kept on you because you hated me so much. That's I could have never known. Kryptonite doesn't hurt humans. The doctor's like, well, not necessarily. I mean, in small exposures, no, it won't hurt humans, but, after a long duration, that'll give you cancer. There weren't signs, Luthor? The glowing green rock wasn't a sign of its radiation? Never got around to Bochi. I fell off anime too hard. And, Superman's just smugly trying not to laugh at Luthor. And Luthor's just like, I mean, how could I have known? Well, I mean, it shouldn't be that bad, It should be reversible. You didn't, inject it in your skin or anything, did you? And then it shows a clip of Lex Luthor literally injecting his shoulder with kryptonite and going like, oh, yeah, this is fucking great. I'm so strong. And then it's just dead silence, and Superman starts hysterically laughing. Radiation sickness, piss it out. And then the doctor clarifies, well, technically, this is all fine. He doesn't have, kryptonite cancer. He just has regular cancer. And Lex Luthor, realizing he's rich, he's like, fuck you, Superman. I don't need your help at all. I've got, crazy money to deal with this. I've got all the money in the world to deal with cancer. And the doctor goes like, yeah, I mean, technically, we're not even sure you got it from the kryptonite. You could have got it from something else. How have you been storing this? And Lex Luthor goes like, well, I've been storing it in a fucking, lead vault so that Superman can't see it. I have everything I own lined with lead. Lead walls, lead flooring, lead safe. And the doctor goes, lead paint? And it's just the dead silence, and Superman starts laughing because literally he has the cancer because of, him trying to fuck with Superman. Bye Foss, bye Plant Bean, who is that guy? And Industry Plant, hi Madeline, hi Gamer. Never got around to Bochi. I fell off anime so hard. Radiation sickness was that. It's always funny, especially since he's normally in the biggest hater conversation. Always second to Doom. Bochi was really good. A lot of people were like, oh my god, she's just like me. And partially she's supposed to be just extreme introvertedness. part of it is also just severe anxiety. Hi, Puzzle. I remember watching Trash Taste, and Joey had a really bad take. Joey was like, I hate Bochi the Rock because nobody's like Bochi. That's not relatable to anyone. Nobody is that introverted. And it was just like, my guy. And it was like, I remember it was one of those takes from Joey that was like, oh, maybe this might be the content creator coming out where we're not getting a real take from him. We're getting an embellished, exaggerated, talk this up because people want the controversy type of take. Oh, I don't like this. Also vending machines. No, you don't say so. Planned on watching it because it was recommended on YouTube. Post by my Yuri News YouTuber. I had a lot of fun with it. I really liked the music parts. I really liked when they actually play. They actually had like correct choreography for like what their hands are doing on the instruments, which is like, wait, what? Huh? You don't see that in animation usually. I also just liked the music. All of the music from the like actual band that does the songs is just on YouTube. Granted, it's all like, it's not private videos, but it's like unlisted videos. So you have to go fucking searching for it, but old Acme animation. It was, I very much enjoyed watching Bochi the Rock. And it was funny. It gave us a lot of like meme gifs and things like that. I kind of want a emote of me just like laying on the floor glitching out like Bochi was. I am fucking feeling it. But I think we're almost done. We are at 4.7 and we end at like a building down here. I think we're gonna be over 5. Hi, Shion. Hi. What I don't like about Bochi is apparently the lead artist. There's someone in charge, nerf Bochi, because they wanted to make artistic modifications to her. Because she wanted to show it daughter. Thought having her well endowed was too much. Yeah, that's pretty fucking annoying. I know that in the manga, Bochi is pretty fucking stacked and muscular. And she actually has an arc where they go like, whoa, Bochi, you have a 6-pack. You're really strong. How come you're so strong? Never saw this on your tracksuit. And that, like, attention makes Bochi addicted to, like, working out. So she, like, literally works out so that her friends will, like, touch her abs and shit. Which is like, God, that's so fucking real. Because they used to do the same with Bugs and the other Looney Tunes, hence episodes taking so long. I'm matching them playing the instruments, right? Oh my God, Yulind's so stunk. Boob. Hi, Juice. Yeah? Yeah. Ugh. Made. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Mod for Cat Girls. Oh my God, Yulind's abs are nice. I wonder if they work out a well. Poke, poke. Wah! I have a little bit of a fat pack on my stomach. I'd like to have abs. I think I just need to put a little bit more effort in. I need to count my calories a bit more, which I told myself once I moved to North Carolina, I'm going to be really strict with my calories. I'm going to really, really hunker down on counting calories and like what goes in, what goes out. And then we had the fridge issues. And now I have the car issues, and it's been a month and I'm like, dude, I'm just eating to survive. And you weren't strict with your calories? Well, so gamer. I didn't have a fridge for like 2 weeks. And then once I finally did have a fridge, I don't have a car. So it's difficult for me to like get the exact food I want. I literally ordered McDonald's 3 days in a row to live. Yulind experiences fear and hunger. I just feel that when they do that, oh, tracking. There's the future or completion of the animation. How can you continue or end if they change it? I hate when they do that. He's on a strict rationing protocol, all of 1941. So yes and no. They can just change it, Suzaki. If you look at One Piece, you look at Nami at the beginning, and she's very flat tits. She's very, like, normal girl proportions. And by the end, you know, as the series went on, Oda was like, oh, fucking sex sells. And they cut in her waist massively and gave her huge tits. And, like, so they can just change it. They can just, like, start doing it a different way. And it'd be more natural. Well, I guess it'd be the same natural. Because, like, they're high school students, right? It'd be fairly natural for them to just get bigger boobs. No judgment. I don't calorie count either. I want to get back to it, but I want to stabilize. I want to, like, find my rhythm and find my... Oh, this is where we are with food. Wait, fair? This is a manga artist vision, not a secondhand thing. But that would be the same thing, though. It's the manga artist vision in One Piece. That was how Oda drew the girls. And then he gave them bigger tits. I feel it's more of how they drew characters back then. I mean, I think Oda's even talked about it, because we've been like, why did you change the way you draw Nami? And he was just like, she's prettier. I'd have to check on that. I've been watching what I eat. And I got sick for like a week and got out of the habit of eating better, because I had no energy, and now I'm starting back up again. I like big boobs in it. Yeah. Right, 91, 211, 91, 68. We have a winner. If that's his answer based, I think his answer specifically was, you know, this affects sales. I like it. Everyone else seems to like it. We're doing it. Who is your favorite One Piece character? Monet. I think Monet is so fucking pretty. And she's the only girl that fucking dies. Monet is one of the reasons I'm a firm believer in I am 100% cursed. I look at Monet and I was like, dude, she's so pretty. She's so perfect. She's so funny. Like, God, I love this character. She's my favorite. I'll say it. She's my favorite. And then, like, literally she actually dies. And it's just like, oh, okay. Maybe I don't say who my favorite characters are. That's true, isn't it? Unless you want to bang a flashback mom. Yeah, I guess there's plenty of girls that die, but it's very rare, right? Normally, especially with the villains. with like flashback characters, it's like, hey, this, you know, contributes to my trauma. Current characters in the show, girls don't usually die. Hey, you're hella cursed. Monet, Mr. Beast, Diablo 4. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Well, that's a different... Mr. Beast and Diablo 4 aren't really the curse. The curse I'm talking about, Pixel, is I pick a favorite character, they die. Sirius Black, Jazz from Transformers, Monet. I feel like there's a few others that's just like, if I say this is my favorite character, they die. It happened recently with Van Damme. If I were to pick a favorite Straw Hat, it might just be Luffy. Maybe Nico Robin. If I was to pick a favorite character from One Piece, I do really like Shanks. I do really, really like Shanks. Shanks and Monet, it's probably those two. Monkey D. Luffy and Monkey D. Yulind. I like Perona and Jinbei. Whoa, spoilers. Oh, that's true, isn't it? Let's see when I bang flashback on. She was a bad guy, Yulind. That's kind of reasonable. Hey, you're hella cursed. You gave her the flag. On a scale of 1 to 10, how superstitious are you? Probably like 1, maybe 2. I don't actually believe I'm cursed. I just think I like death flag characters. Every character that dies in anime is because Yulind started to like the character. Yulind killed off every character Angel beats. Gurren Lagann. I literally, going into episode 8, was like, dude, this guy is so fucking cool. He's the best. He's literally the best. I understand why Simone looks up to, and he's dead. God damn it. Okay. This curse strikes again. Don't do it with Xeno 3. Time for Luffy to die in chapter 2037. How often do you feel like you've jinxed things? It's probably happened like 7 or 8 times. Dang, it looks like Yulind just killed Shanks. Saying Jinbei is a straw hat and a spoiler on 26, right? It is. He joined in Whole Cake Island, which was years and years ago at this point. Plus, like plaster and everything. No, it is. If Carrot had joined, she would have been my favorite. If Carrot had joined the Straw Hats, that would have been my favorite. But, like, she just didn't? Which still is like, wait, huh? Really? Yippee, more human exposure. Hi, Archangel. She would have been amazing. Please hate me, Yulind. I don't want to be cursed. Not getting Carrot and Yamato is such a cuck. Yamato also would. I don't think Yamato should have joined. It's the fact that Carrot goes with them to different islands. Like, Yamato is just, she's the cool character on that island. So, like, I understand her not becoming, like, I don't think she should have been a Straw Hat. But Carrot was like, yeah, I'm leaving with you guys. I want to go on an adventure. So it's like, oh, so she's a Straw Hat now. No, I'm not a Straw Hat. I just want to go with you guys to this island. Huh? Yeah, pretty much. He's been with them so long. I do think there are more we'll be joining. Not till the final battle. What's a Straw Hat exactly? There is a anime, a manga, called One Piece. And the main crew in it is the Straw Hat Pirates. So there's Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Sanji, Usopp, Chopper, Robin, Frankie, Brook, Jinbei. Okay, oh yeah, speaking of anime. Will we get a new anime season for Hunter x Hunter? I don't. I love Hunter x Hunter Dunbar. That is easily one of my favorite animes. But like, the manga artist for it, he just doesn't want to do it anymore. He has put it down like 15, 20 years ago. And people are like, do more, do more, do more. And he goes, okay. And then he'll write a chapter. And then he'll have a heart attack and be like, nope, I'm putting it down. I gotta relax. And then 5 years will go by. And he'll write another chapter. And then, like, his sister will die. Something traumatic will happen. He's like, dude, I'm not in the mindset for this. It's like, he just doesn't want to do it. And then every time he tries, something goes wrong. And, like, I love Hunter x Hunter. I would love to see the Dark Continent. But damn, it ended at such an okay point. It ended at such a, I'm okay with it being done here. And what they are setting up is like, a lot. The Dark Continent is going to be the biggest arc that's ever done. And I feel like the guy's just old. He's tired. He's retired. And I don't see him putting peak out. I feel like anything he's going to do is just not going to live up to expectations of us waiting 30 years for him to write this arc when he's been out of the game for 30 years. Like, I just... like, I love Hunter x Hunter and I'd love to see it. I just don't see him being capable of putting out a banger arc that's like what we want. My god, my fingers can't keep up with my brain some days. Didn't want to tell them about the Straw Hats through the rap, Yulind. Do I even remember it? Oh, it's been so long, I can't remember it. I remember the donna, dun 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 dun. Like, I remember the flow of it. I don't remember the words. He's named Zoro and he's like a samurai and the L-A-D-Y Nam, he's not shy. I think I remember that line only. This arc is so good and scary. I remember Usopp's next, I just don't remember what they say about Usopp. Man, I used to be so into anime and video games and writing and drawing. You know what I'm into now? Paying bills and survival freaking sucks now. 5.3. 5.3 and we got Vashir, but we're done. We're over 5 miles. I pause that. I'm so sorry, Rick.
Sewing. Sewing.
I still have that up. I'm choring in GitHub chat. Tracking behave. I used to be really into anime. I used to watch like probably 5 episodes of anime a week. I went through a period of time where I didn't have any friends and I was watching 5 hours of anime a day. And I got through a ton of anime. And then I got into Twitch. And now it's really hard for me to watch anime unless I'm watching it with purpose. Unless I saw a specific scene on an anime that I'm like, I need to know how to get there, so my curiosity is like through the roof. And then I'm like really into the anime I'm watching, I can't watch anime. If I'm watching anime just to watch anime, I just end up pausing because like Foss is live or Cairo is live. Like, unless it's an anime that I'm going in like, I'm very interested in this and I want to watch it, it's just, I don't care. Yeah, I feel at this point, either let his kids, protege, or his wife write it. I wouldn't let any of them write it. I think it ends at a fine point. I think the whole goal of Hunter x Hunter was meeting his dad. And he did that. And it ends at a beautiful moment of him talking to Jing about their adventures. And like, it's exactly what both of them wanted. And like, I think that's a great spot to end it. Like, yes, they can write more. They can write an adventure where they go off together. But like, they just don't need to. It has such a romantic ending of father and son meeting each other. Bum 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 ba ba bum ba da 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 da. That's fair. It sucks a bit that it's a cliffhanger for the show, but yeah, his health is more important. I don't even feel like it's a cliffhanger. Like, it's a cliffhanger if you know they're gearing up for the Dark Continent, but like, even then, you know, it's kind of like a, hey, we're gonna go exploring wild territory. And you don't need to see that. It's just, you know, oh, they're going on an adventure. But like, the whole show, it's 150 episodes of, I want to meet my dad. I want to become a hunter to meet my dad. And then he meets his dad, and they talk at the top of the tree. Usopp doing his Marxon thing. Sanji's cooking choppers, Dr. Rin. I'm choring in GitHub chat. Jam. Cowing. Yulind's into VTubers now. Reminds me of when I binged all of Bleach in 2 weeks. Holy. There's the possibility. It's just gonna have to be someone he can trust enough to take up the mantle. And that's even if he wants to pass down. I would never pass down. I don't see trusting somebody enough for that. For me personally, anything I've creatively worked on, I would never trust for someone. Yeah, the story is currently at a to be continued because we following Kurapika right now, Yulind. So we'd leave it open-ended, unfinished, and Ahsoka stalking the Phantom Troop. I agree that there's, like, those side stories are unfinished, right? But, like, it's not about them. It's about Gon. Gon is the main character. Hi, Kyo! I need to push myself to keep watching One Piece. On the filler arc after Dressrosa. My bad if I butchered the name. No, you got it. I stopped right at Whole Cake Island. Like, literally, I saw 2 episodes of Whole Cake Island, and since then, I've only seen clips on YouTube. I'm very behind on One Piece. Hi, how goes the walk? We did 6 incline. We also walked with less clothes on than usual because Valentine paid for me to take my clothes off. Good walk. Dun 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 dun. I'm a little ahead. Let's go somewhere. Let's go somewhere. Anchor. Local. What is a maid world? I guess like penthouse.
Cafe world.
A cafe world would be really good. I need to like redo all of my saved world lists. I have one cafe. I have Franca's cafe. Portal. Ugh, did I? I did. Maid cafe and a atelier of some sort, perhaps? Wait, we haven't increased the incline by 80% yet. What do you mean by 80%? Where is that number coming from? Maid cafe and atelier of some sort, perhaps? Ugh. Do I get to sit down? I get to sit down. 80% incline, Goatland? No. No, that is Lugs talking shit. They do not get 80%. Water. You can do it. Lugs, what is your plans for V Rising? I was kind of thinking like, there's only Dracula left. That's not really enough for a stream. I figured if you really wanted to do it, you'd do it on your own. Like, not even on stream. Oh. Lugs can't talk shit though, it's Lugs. Ugh. Can I sit on this? Oh, I can. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Talk to G. He doesn't want to touch that again. So it'll have to be just me. Yeah, I don't know if you want to stream it though, because like, it's literally just going to be, you might like 1 or 2 shot him and it's like, all right, that's done. And then what would you do? I'm okay with not doing it. I don't really want to do it. I have put my time and I have killed Dracula. I don't need to bang my head against it more. You made them the new main characters? Plus, isn't the first time Kurapika was the MC York New City? I don't think they are the new main characters. I think Gon was very much always the main character. There was a lot about Kurapika going on, but I don't think that made him the main character. Maid Cafe, and I tell you. Wait, we have an increase. Kitty Incline, you can do it. Lugs can't talk shit. Oh, you guys killed the dragon? The dragon? Huh? Oh, yes, we killed the Manticore. The Manticore, not the dragon. God. So it'll have to be just me. We have a solid wall, so it's gonna be wild. It's either gonna be like, you know, 20 attempts or like 1 attempt. Second hardest I think was the stupid pot blacksmith guy. Yeah, no, that guy was very... That guy's just a little gnarly for like what he is. Good job, Yulind. Thank you. It's crazy to me when like the blacksmith guy is as hard as he is, and then like the Manticore kind of just fell over. Like the hardest part of the Manticore was, hey guys, it's daytime in 2 minutes. We gotta do this quick, chop chop. Need to increase the walk time to 4 hours? No, absolutely not. We've gone 3.5 hours. Yeah, the dragon. Why do you have to insult the dragon by not calling the creature name, Yulind? It's a Manticore. It's literally not a dragon. If it wasn't able to two-shot you with just the pots, it would be a more fair fight. If you could smack the pots to keep them from igniting, like if you could close them by hitting them, I think that would be the perfect change to the fight, but... You know what's even crazier, Lugs? We didn't do it on Brutal. He has another mechanic on Brutal mode. Hi, Scriggles! Skill issue. I mean, it is a skill issue, but... We're old and washed up, Scriggles. Games like that are hard for us now. That would be true. Lugs was the Manticore or dragon. Lugs is gonna say a dragon. That doesn't make it right. Pizza is being sold in a 2.7 billion deal via Dexerto. What the fuck? Only 2.7 billion? That's crazy. Hope everyone is well. I saw that, what was it? Fox News was buying some other media company, and I'm like, oh, what was that again? It was like 20 million, or 20 billion. Hope everyone is well. I believe it's a dragon, so who am I to tell that it's not? You're so wrong for that. You're so disrespectful for that. I didn't go over any of my notes today. Notes today. Got food yesterday. I finally got a fucking grocery delivery. I had to fucking make a DoorDash account, but I have food now. When I end stream today, I'm gonna have literal milk and cookies. Scientists have made a vaccine that makes it very difficult for cancer cells to grow. So it's literally like the cancer vaccine, which is like, I'm sorry, that's like the fucking best possible vaccine we could get. The cancer vaccine? Oh my god, yes. So I'm really hoping we start hearing about that in a couple of years. What kind of cookies? They are Chips Ahoy peanut butter. When I was looking at the store, they were like 40% off, so I was like, fucking throw that in my cart. I fucked up and I saw these other 2 bags of cookies that were like, hey, if you buy 2, you get like both of them for $4. So I was like, oh my god, great deal. But it was cookie dough. It was just regular, it was like cookie dough, not cookies. So I was like, oh, fuck. So now I have to bake those cookies, and I didn't really want to do that, but the cookies that I don't have to bake are Chips Ahoy peanut butter. I'm a sucker for peanut butter. Kiki's Delivery Service. The Ghibli movie. Warm, fresh baked cookies are awesome. I don't disagree. Yuli Amazing Bean. What the heck? Kiki's Delivery Service. BBC Studios is working on a live-action Kiki's Delivery Service. So if you like that movie, there's a live action of it coming out. Hi, Fang. Hi. Snuggle the Husky. Love. The World Cup has begun. I have a thing for peanut butter too. I hope they do GG justice. The World Cup has begun. A trader on Polymarket has literally gotten every single fucking prediction wrong. He has lost $4.2 million within 24 hours, which is like, bro, you gotta stop. You gotta know when to quit. No more betting for you. How to do GG Justice, Baskin Robbins. Baskin Robbins. Giggle BBC Studios. Okay. High School's GG was my favorite part of Kiki's. Chocolate and peanut butter every goddamn time. Yeah. Dude got a mortgage for his mortgage for those bets. I'm hoping it was some crazy like multi-millionaire that was just like, oh, it doesn't affect me. I hope it's not guy that's, I hope it's not some guy that's like, I'm ruined. That was my life savings. My wife's divorcing me. Yulind, did you want to do anything tonight? Are you still busy? I need to check. I feel like I made plans with somebody for Tuesday, and I need to check what that was. I think I might have talked to Phil, but I'm not sure. I'll get back to you. I'll ask after stream and be like, hey, I think we're good. I'll let you know. Sure, no rush. Hug. I know you mentioned potential plans early. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Normally when I make plans, I'm pretty good about putting in my notepad, but I fucking didn't. And so I miss Franca's Cafe. I spent some time here. I didn't really play PSO2 much, Sleepies. I was a lot bigger on NGS, which was objectively worse of a game, but better for what I needed. Amazing Hunter. I fucking don't. You mean the ring shop counter? Yuli, show me the cursed counter. Thank you. I don't know what's cursed about the ring shop counter. I was never max level in PSO2. I was always like catching up and behind. And so teehee. You had to do the mining and fishing with the stamina mechanic? No, I didn't. I simply didn't. LOL. I like how Cairo talks about video games. He goes, you had to do this. No. You simply don't. Okay, I talked about Philip DeFranco and how he went on the Mr. Beast contest. And he won everything, and he's giving 40 of his subscribers 25,000 each. My last story. For Prague, you had to do it there. True. Brain rot. I read a story, guys. This dude's boss, he has an elderly boss, and his boss gets scammed. The boss gets scammed $5,000. And he's like, dude, you didn't just give money to a Nigerian prince. You're not going to see that back. You just got scammed. The guy's going to take the 5,000 and run. You need to, like, see if you can get that back, but I think you're fucked. And his boss is like, oh, damn it. They reported it to the bank. They changed the guy's credit card. The boss, dude, fucking listen to this. The boss then calls the scammer, and he's like, you fucking piece of shit. I'll get you for this. You're gonna burn in hell. You stole $5,000 from me. I know I'm never getting that back. Fuck you. And the scammer goes, oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I just, I really needed the money to pay my family. I'll refund you. I'll refund you, Sue. You're right. I was stealing and this is wrong. Give me your debit card information and the silly number on the back and I'll refund you. You're lucky that I'm, a forgiving person. Okay, so my number is 8265. He fucking gave him the new card number. And like, holy shit, oh my god. On one hand, it's like, I don't want to see scammers win. But like, dude, come on. The scammer just sitting there like, you're right, sir. I'm so sorry. I'll refund you. What are the numbers to your new debit card? I need those to put it into your account. I'll give the money right back to you right away. No! It's so fucking... On one hand, it's like, dude, come on, you got scammed again. That's really shitty. Like, that's so bad. On the other hand, it's like, you fucking dumb bitch. This dude, Lamau, dog, I wish I had that much money to be stupid with. 375 consecutive streams. Damn. Note to self, don't eat while Yulind is telling a story. He's in charge of paychecks, by the way. Fool me once, unironically. Literally, yes. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. Or shame on me. Fool me 3 times, okay, shame's back on you. I clearly have a problem. I clearly have a learning disability. Fool me 4 times, alright, the shame is back on me. At some point, I have to learn. At some point, I do have to take responsibility for my actions. Fool me 5 times, come on, man, what the fuck? I don't remember which comedian makes this joke, but he goes up to like, fool me 7 times, we need to sit down and just have a talk. So, Yulind, you told me not to victim blame, but it's so hard not to. I mean, so victim blaming is a real thing. When you fall for it twice, it is still, they are a victim. They were still scammed. They were still, you know, this is a real problem. But, like, bro, come on. Come on. Tracking, are you good? Okay. Yeah, it's never the victim's fault, but it can be surprising how easy it is sometimes. Hi, Deadlock. It's not the victim's fault, but like the victim could have prevented it. It's still not their fault. The scammer is 100% the problem here. They are the thief. But like, bro, can you not just hand money to them? DM, by the way, I can't, man. The Vague Post, Special Inquisitor. What? I want to fucking see I want to see that personally. Who is sending me a friend request? I'm in streamer mode, so I can't fucking see. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't get fooled again. Lug's amazing and wonderful and talented, but bro, now I'm gonna have to take you over my knee for victim blaming Yulind. No! Watch a streamer wants some money. The thing under the meme image? I read. At one point, don't victim blame. At another point, what a maroon. Hi, Alterator. It is never the victim's fault. It is, you know, if somebody is scamming elderly people, that scammer is 100% the thief. They are the problem. There should be, you know, criminal charges. They are the problem. They are the ones stealing from people. But there is a level of, like, you could have prevented this with any measure of vigilance. Like, at some point, consequences are, I mean, like, you know, if you hand money over, like, yeah, it's sent to screen them out. There is, I don't want to victim blame, but with certain things, it's like, at a certain point, there is a bit of like, you reap what you sow. Jam Maroon 5 set to screen Lamau. It is a little crazy how addicted you are, Cairo. It is a little bit like, oh, that's a lot, but hey, if you're having fun, that's what matters. It reaches a point, yeah? How many times must we teach you the same lesson, old man? Victim blame is bad, only goes so far when the person walks back into the scam factory. It's... Even when they walk back into the scam factory, they are not the ones running the scam factory. They are not the ones that are, like, literally hurting people. But there is a measure of, like, if you're not gonna care, I'm not gonna care. It is a little bit of, like, I'm a lot less sympathetic when you're just doing this. That's shitty, but, like... Reach a point when you give up, like, when you give all the tools and education and then still... Yeah, exactly. Dude. I could talk about my ex, I could talk about our friend, and I'm like, I can't talk about either of those right now. Does border on alcoholic levels of morality, I believe that. Where do we want to go? I haven't gone to this person in a while. This looks fun. I'm very excited for fucking Rose to finish Baldur's Gate so I can fucking raid her again. And she's not in that friggin' game that I feel like is just crazy spoilers to raid into. It's called taking ownership of your responsibility. You can forgive some people just use situations beyond their control. Some people need to be forced back into school because they really need more education. I mean, they shouldn't need to go back to school. They should be able to learn. It shouldn't be like, this is on the test, so don't fuck it up. It should be like, this is clearly affecting you. You should, like, not want this to happen again. Oh. Luckily, I'm immune to spoilers. I can't even tell what act they're in. But I have it on 160 feet. Let me turn it up to 480. They're only in Act 2? She's only in Act 2? She's been playing Baldur's Gate for like months now. Good lord. Some people just refuse to learn from their mistakes. Yeah, ironic from Cairo. Yeah. I wasn't gonna say anything. LOL. Act 2 for how long they've been there is crazy. I really don't like raiding into Baldur's Gate though. There is this person that we haven't raided in a while. Okay, I'm looking at 2 games. I'm looking at 3 games. The games are Mole. The games are Starvester and Rune Dice. Those are the 3 games that I'm looking at, and I'm like, which of these 3? Mole is a horror game. I'm looking at 6 game. Has good nap? I will. Thank you. I had a pretty good nap yesterday. Yulind, do you think you would want to play Baldur's Gate 3 with me? No. Yes, I would love to play that with you, Lugs. No, I don't have the time. I'm literally trying to clear out my commitments and clear up my days. And I am very much not committing to any playthroughs right now. Wait, that's me just watching Virtua Fighter Crossroads. I also have to play Baldur's Gate 3, lol. I love Baldur's Gate 3. I've beaten it twice. I have not played with the new subclasses, but it's a very long game. It is a very high commitment game. I have to finish it. It's very good. It has a great ending. It's a big recommend. It deserved Game of the Year and earned it. I haven't picked it back up since that falling out I had last year. Okay. I think we're going to Rune Dice. We're going to Pup Hassler. I mean, at Cairo or not at all? I don't think they've played it. Maybe they did like a 5-hour playthrough that just instantly fell apart, but I don't think they put like any time into it. For me, I don't have the console to play it, so the most games watching is my only way of experiencing it. Nope, not a single second. Oh, really? Oh, you'll need a good long play then. Thank you, Icy Fire. / raid. Pup Heckler. Their name is not Pup Heckler. Hi, Logitech. You'll initiate a raid to Pup Hassler. They're playing Rune Dice. I have no idea what this game is about other than you're throwing fucking dice. And so, hell yeah. And, whoa. Have a great rest of your day. Logitech hug, walking our way over. Not sure if I'll be on Cairo stream today. Not sure what we're doing. It could be Xenoblade. It could be Monster Hunter Stories. I'll be around there at the very least, but I might be doing Avatar work tonight. We will see. I need to redo 2 videos. I need to redo Silver Moon City and Isle of Quel'Danas because I do not like the audio in those videos. What the fuck ever. Bro, what the fuck is a Glavenus? They're in the 3rd area. They're in the Rococo Rocks. They're like literally all over there. There's like 4 of them. And there's a feral one at the mining pit. Yeah, dude, this was crazy to me yesterday. I didn't want to be like, this guy's a fucking tourist, but you're like, I do all the side content. And then I'm like, hey, it's a Glavenus. You're like, I've never seen this in my life. And then you like see a Brachydios. And you're like, oh, I haven't met these in the games. There's one in Area 1. There's one in the first area. There's a feral one up north. And it's like, he's not exploring. What is he doing? I love Cairo. I love Cairo. We're going to Pup Hassler. I did 5.3 miles. I love you. Bye.